Tonight on Murder We Spoke, we discuss
Spit takes.
Pocket celery. Annie Lennox.
bangs,
And we dedicate this episode to our favorite Channing, sweet baby angel, Angela Lansbury baby. Our favorite person ever.
all that and much, much more on Murder We Spoke. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Murder We Spoke. We are new converts to the cult of Angie Lands, and on this podcast, we are venturing to watch only the best of the best episodes of the classic show Murder, She Wrote, and we're doing it based solely on your recommendations. So on the first Friday of each month, we watch an episode you've recommended, then thoroughly break it down and talk all things Angie Lands. I'm Ben, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host Marissa.
Hey, guys.
And today is a special day.
So special.
We're joined by Chipotle,
Chipotle.
our Lord and Savior Chipotle, first and foremost. Praise his name. And we're joined people that came out from all the way from Tennessee.
Yeah.
Stephanie is with us. Hello, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Hello, Ben. Hello, Marissa.
And then we have also Mahlena, who came
From town.
from like 3 blocks over, but still, she still came. So we're so
Sucks.
And Steven, who I believe has been on the show before. We've played games with Steven before. We've done the games before
Yeah.
with Steven. But he's a fan, so he just wanted to come anyway.
Exactly.
Yay!
Yay. Okay, guys. Basically, the point of this episode is we want to get that Chipotle celebrity card, so write your letters to Chipotle, tweet at them, let them know.
You had never heard of Chipotle before this
You had
night,
never
before
heard
this
of them.
podcast.
And now you're going to go every day because Ben and Marissa told you to.
Exactly.
And they deserve a Chipotle celebrity card.
Yeah, Ben really deserves it, but I'll take some of the credit too.
My card. Okay, guys. But where are we? Today we're discussing Season 5 of Episode 10, the single most requested episode that anybody that we've had so far.
Understandably.
It's entitled We the Tangled Web. Oh, we know why. It originally aired January 15th, 1989. Recommended by, I just wrote down a couple names, at Ren Miked, at On MSW, at Sari Janer from Instagram, Belva from email. The list goes on and on.
This is poppin'.
People were anxious to hear us discuss this episode, and I know why.
Well, I'm
Let's
glad
see.
we saved it for such an important date. With all our guests.
With all our guests. Okay, guys, before we jump into the episode, I have one glaring oversight from last episode.
Okay.
If you recall, it was Something Foul in Flappyville.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's favorite. We talked a lot about little sociopathic Stevie.
Yeah.
Remember that little kid?
Yeah.
Well, Murder She Wore on Instagram pointed out to us that is Angela Lansbury's grandson.
No!
Yes.
Oh no!
And we literally
Yes.
mentioned, we're like, whose son is this? Because
We-
he's the worst actor.
And yeah, so we...
Oh, I feel bad now because Angela Lansbury. That's us.
It's-
But
I
my
mean-
son's still a psychopath.
I feel like Angela Lansbury saw the writing on the wall because that is the only acting credit to this kid's name.
That's true.
So she was like, this cannot stand. He is going to drag. And I don't know if they did it just for the show, but they credited him not as Ian Lansbury, which his name like now is, but as Ian Shaw.
Oh, because it's David Shaw.
Because her husband last name was Shaw.
Right.
So
Nice.
they're like, we're going to hide him on your side of the family. So people,
Yeah,
we do
exactly.
not need people knowing he is related to me by blood because that was frightening.
God, I
Well,
had
thank you,
no
Murder She
So-
Wore, for pointing that out to
Jane Fonda's
us.
son. He has a different last name than his parents.
So
Who's it?
Jane Fonda. She has a son. And he's an actor, but you wouldn't know.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense.
I like people like Nicolas Cage did the same thing because he's a Coppola.
Right.
so they don't ride the
Wow, yeah.
coattails. I respect that. I
Yeah,
respect
he's definitely not riding those coattails.
Although I think coppola means cage in Italian, but
Well, I mean, I don't know that.
There's that.
Does it? I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna trust Stephanie. Obviously,
that
if she
explains
says
I'm not
something
saying.
like
I'm
that,
not
like,
denying
okay.
it. I'm not saying she's wrong.
It's
I
like
don't-
in Pitch Perfect,
I
where
could be
she's
wrong. But I
Vader
doubt
but
it.
frankly, I doubt it.
Yeah, it's like it's like
Literally
Vader means father. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I didn't write down like any notes for this episode. I went through because like all the guest actors were just. It was just a list of soap operas, primetime soap operas from the 80s and early 90s.
Right.
Your Dynasties, your Falcon's Crest.
Your 90210s.
Your night, yeah.
Yeah.
Any primetime soap opera, these people, that's where they're from.
And
you
Hill Street
can-
Blues.
And Hill Street, and you can tell the shoulder pads. The woman who played like had zero to do with the giant shoulder pads, short blonde hair,
You
held the
mean
gun.
mullet?
Gloria
Not the
Loring.
Annie Lennox?
Gloria Loring, yeah, Annie Lennox,
Yeah.
aka Bobo Annie Lennox. She, like, yeah, she had nothing to do, but she was so soap opera with those. I feel like she just walked off the set of Falcon Crest, filmed that, and then went right back to work at Falcon Crest. There is one Seinfeld connection that we don't know. I've kind of been saving this one for an episode where we didn't have a Seinfeld connection because Deputy Floyd, everybody's favorite Maynard Deputy Floyd,
No.
played a security guard. So he's very rangy.
Right.
Going
Exactly.
from a deputy to a security guard. The man has range. In The Trip, part 1
Okay.
of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
So that's...
I need to God.
Now we need to rewatch it. The ties between those two shows are impressive. But the later years, because that's when it was, Seinfeld.
Does
back then.
Floyd maintain his incredibly authentic main
Accent.
accent
I'm
in
not-
Seinfeld?
I'm not 100% sure he has a speaking role, to be honest with you. I'm not... I would
That's
be...
probably for the best.
I
Honestly,
think,
that's how he
yeah.
probably got it. They're like, oh, you just don't talk, and okay, you could be on this.
I feel like, yeah, one of the, like, writers was like, oh, I remember you from Murder She Wrote. Yeah, put him in the background.
I
Give him-
remember you from Murder She Wrote. Floyd.
I feel like Larry David would appreciate a Murder She Wrote. No?
I
Okay.
don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like Larry David. If,
I mean,
you know,
I feel like we really relate to him, so obviously he would. If we
that's
do.
exactly why
yeah,
I say
exactly.
it. That's exactly why I say
Okay, that's fair.
it. Okay, so where do we start on this one?
Steffi.
I
mean,
the hair.
This one is probably the most requested one because it, of all 12 seasons, has the most shocking twist.
It
It
really
was
did.
That twist, because, yeah, we get this picture perfect, like we start on this picture perfect family where he's the coach of the Badgers and he's bringing the kids to Little League.
And like the kids are obsessed with their parents and making
the kids
a cake.
love their, and like,
Like-
oh, mom can't go at her game. Oh, we're so disappointed. Will you
Right.
forgive me, guys? Okay, Mom. And
Like-
it's like, oh, okay.
God.
It's like they are.
really Leave It to Beaver.
It's so
Exactly.
Leave It to Beaver, yeah.
Yeah.
So
a little extra.
they were.
It's super
A
extra.
little extra.
We should have,
but-
frankly, should have seen something coming because like they were pouring it on so thick.
Right.
So
Like in the kitchen, like, okay, after the game, you want to go up to the bedroom? Like, okay. The kids
Well, I
are
mean,
literally just
yeah.
in the next room.
they're definitely married though because they're planning their sex.
That's true.
It's not like just spontaneously happening. It's like, no, we need to put this on the calendar.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will not happen. And it's like,
Absolutely.
you need to stay up late, so just kind of prepare yourself because
Don't eat too many of those peanuts at the ball game. Can't get too full. Got a lot to go.
Right.
yeah. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna. Why does she? Oh, because Eric
Then she gets a call from like one of the business.
from Bad Dye Job.
Right.
He has
And
a
Bernardo.
Bernardo from
Bernardo.
West Side Story
With the tiny eyebrows.
Yes.
with the drawn on.
Itty bitty eyebrows.
Just he reminded me. I just watched Escape from L.A., which is
So good.
fantastic, and he reminds me of Bruce Campbell from
Oh,
Escape from
yeah.
L.A., who played the psycho plastic surgeon, who legit looks like nowadays just a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. He's got that pulled back face,
The
that's
cheekbones.
the cheekbones,
Right.
that puts on makeup, painted on eyebrows. Not a good look for real
Anyone.
humans. Yeah.
For anyone.
So that's what he kind of looked like. I mean,
Okay.
he was an older gentleman. He's trying to keep it together. God bless him.
Yeah, but he's kind of segueing into Kenny Rogers' Bad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for
exactly.
sure. He is definitely precursor to Kenny Rogers' bad plastic surgery. I would agree with that. So he calls her up and is like, hey, come over to the Starlight Lounge, which is just the name of a lounge in any bad gangster movie.
Right.
And we don't know what he's blackmailing her for.
No.
They don't. The one thing about it is, I didn't think it was blackmail. It seemed
I thought it was just
insinuated
like a
like an
booty call.
affair. To me, it seemed like an affair because he was like,
Yes.
"Come on, we both know you're gonna be here."
Yeah,
like
exactly. I
it wasn't
was
like,
like-
we know you're gonna fucking be here.
I mean, he was talking a little... Yeah, I feel like they did that purposefully to make us think like... Because even when they were talking, like, you thought it was a thing. Did we see the actual handoff of the money?
No.
Other than the
Not until
flashback?
end.
Not until the end. Okay, so we
So
just...
we didn't blatantly miss that. We were
Okay, because I was like, when they showed that at the end, I was like, I really thought I was paying attention to this episode. And I remember none of this
completely
happening.
forgot that. Yeah.
Okay, then what happened?
And so then she shows up there. I'm assuming, did we see any more of that?
She goes
besides
to
her
the
just-
motel.
Yeah, she drive. They
We
go to
see
the
them.
game and she drives there and it's dark, and then she gets there and it's light in one part and then it's
Oh,
dark.
yeah.
But they're playing a baseball game, as Ben mentioned.
Oh, that's right, because they're playing, because most Little League games are played around 10:30 p.m. at night. That's the standard time.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, when people are just hanging out at Little League games. And it was when she got to the hotel. It's like pitch dark at the game, but there's a little bit of light when she gets to the motel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Time.
That pesky
to-
sun.
And then is that when they like flash to the housekeeper going to who discovers the body? Or was there more in between?
I feel like there was more, but I'm like,
Oh no,
that's...
because then Jessica had to find the keys.
Yeah.
So she saw
Oh.
them.
You guys, I feel like in the credits to this episode, those keys should be billed just
Yeah,
like right after
definitely.
Angela Lansbury. So like Angela Lansbury, this set of 5 car keys, and then the guy from West Side Story. That's
Yes.
how. That's the order of
We
this
didn't
episode.
watch them, but that might be what actually.
I feel like because those keys factored in, there was no fewer than 3 direct close-ups of the keys,
Right.
At least.
and just that had that little thing, which I'm not even gonna lie. For the first half of it, I was like, why are we focusing on these keys with a rape whistle on them? I thought that was a rape whistle.
I didn't know what that. Yeah.
It was just so we would recognize it, but I legit thought it was like a little
might
It
bit.
was like a key fob, right?
A what?
It had like numbers and letters on it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
well,
it
there
was
was
like
that.
a mini driver's
But there was the other
license.
thing that
license.
looked almost like a laser pointer.
Yeah,
I
there
thought it
were
was
two
just like a
things.
key fob.
I thought it was. Did they have key fobs in what?
I don't know what it
in
was. A key fob.
1989.
A key fob is just a thing that you keep your keys on.
Sure.
Key change?
I thought a fob actually had a function more than. Like I thought a key fob. Okay,
Okay.
you guys, we are just not sounding smart right now.
Sorry.
So
I never said I was smart.
no, I think you're probably. If anyone's right, you're probably right.
That's
I thought a
that's
key.
what it said.
I thought a fob was like you swiped it against something like and it electronically let you in.
I thought
like
it was
you're-
just like fresh off the boat.
Isn't that a key card?
But it's like a little thing. Like the key fobs I've seen have been little tiny things. They're usually like disc shaped, and so you don't have to pull your keys out at your apartment just to get in your front door. Boom, you swipe your key fob. It gets you in. You still need a key for your apartment, but the fob gets you in. I don't like saying fob this often, by the
Yeah,
way.
no, I
But I'm very
There's a
uncomfortable saying it as
strange
often as I am.
connotation.
Said fob.
I've
Yeah,
said fob
That's what I was like.
entirely.
No, I don't know if that's a word, but
It's
It is
yeah,
now.
it's sounding.
okay, Ben.
It's one of those things I've said it enough now. Like fob is not a
No.
real
If
word.
you
That's
say it
so
enough times, you can
Yeah.
convince yourself almost any word isn't real. Like, really, just sit there and say a word over and over again and break it down, and you'll realize it shouldn't be a real
Or if
word.
you look at it and you're like, is that how it's really spelled? That
So
looks too
weird.
easy.
Like,
but-
I'm
very
convinced
easy to
my same
overthink,
names
yeah.
don't exist.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Okay, so
We forgot
Yes.
the part where not Angela, Jessica and Seth met up with Vivian, and that's where we first see the keys drop.
yeah, that's what I was trying to think how they
yeah.
got to the middle of
Because-
Cabot Cove, but
like were we meant to believe like oh they went shopping and she just bought a whole bunch of shoes
oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
and this
Like
poor
6 pairs of shoes.
yeah and this poor bedraggled man who doesn't have a job and can't bring home his own money.
Right.
He's carrying his wife's shoes. He's so emasculated.
Right.
As we heard,
Accountants.
we heard like 78 times in this episode, like Mort and Seth were like, oh, this guy, he's letting his wife go out and work. He's asking to be cheated on. There's no
Right.
way. And the part that bothers me the most is that they were right. Like they put
I
forth all these
know,
old
I
things
know.
like, oh, he's letting his woman go out and that's a recipe for her just going and skipping town on you and doing all this, and it's like, oh god damn it, that's exactly what they were doing.
God, I know.
Like, I mean,
But
like, isn't there like a sequencing order? Because like she wasn't cheating on him, she was cheating on Miles.
but she got the job with Miles, and that's how she ended up meeting him, because she was traveling for this job she got.
Right.
But it also, we should also look at who is saying this. It's not like, I mean, there's not that many reputable men that have roles in this episode, but,
Yes.
but it's more whose wife is already known to be able to beat him up. And then Seth, who
True.
we don't know what happened. Did he have a spouse?
He did. Her name was Ruth, and she died.
No.
They often
Some
talk
Dr.
about.
Oh, too soon.
I'm sorry, he has a medical degree and his wife passed away. Something went wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
It
so
sounds like
that-
he's.
That was hella hard.
Yeah.
That was rough, Sue. That was rough.
He's not knocking down all these women's doors until Ann Mira shows up in one of my favorite episodes.
That is
Ooh.
Okay, well, hopefully it's been recommended by somebody.
If not, hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have. I have like a spreadsheet of things I've recommended to you.
Yes.
I know. I literally.
life.
That's how I keep. I have a spreadsheet. That's how I keep track of all this stuff. So, and I update it like 40% of the time people send us stuff. So, you guys, I'm not very organized. I
show
apologize.
up and Ben, and I'm like, what episode we watching today, Ben? He's like, well, this one was recommended 5 times. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks.
So yeah,
Starting
so if you
promotions.
guys are like, why haven't they watched the episode I recommended? Maybe just recommend it again, just to be safe. Just to be safe.
Little housekeeping.
Just
Yeah.
Can't hurt. Can't hurt.
It's just all Ben's fault.
Yeah,
You
you
gave
guys.
him too much responsibility.
I'm the worst.
So if you were looking for progressive feminist values and ideas, this is probably not the episode for you.
I was gonna say, wait, that tiny little city in the middle of Maine didn't.
Like, there's
Except-
that 100.
Our hero.
Yay!
Ah.
Yes, she's always the hero in
She-
everything.
She tried so hard.
I was just like snapping along like Jessica.
Because when Seth was
killing
like,
it.
giving her that lecture, like,
What did
he-
she say? Oh, did I say?
that,
middle-
she's like,
Did I
are
say
you,
Victorian? I meant Neanderthal.
Yes. I'm like,
that was, because, he launched into one of these things about, just about the girl, he can't bring home his own bacon and blah, blah, blah.
right, and then she's gonna give away her natural duties because
Yes.
she's.
Oh,
working.
that was my
Duties.
favorite.
Yeah,
the natural
you can't,
duties.
which whatever that means, but you can't also be a mom and work at the same time.
And he's talking to Jessica, probably a multi-millionaire at this point.
Oh, exactly.
Right.
Hangs around with him and Cabot Cove.
Right. Who basically slums with him so she has someone to eat dinner with.
Exactly.
Exactly, like, they're always at her house, always
Right.
eating her food.
Right.
Like, who's bringing home your bacon, Seth?
Right.
Yes, thank
and she
you.
can kick his ass at anything physical because, like, he goes out in his jogging suit then a couple episodes and she's like, oh, whatever, I'll just go
She
in my
goes-
normal clothes.
And he's like, do you want to go jogging with me? She's like, you mean briskly walk in my high
Right.
heels? Yeah, sure, fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I will,
Backwards.
absolutely.
There was one episode where they were biking, and then she's like, "Oh, we should wait up for Seth," and he's like, "Well, I guess I could wait up for you guys." It's like, oh my god, Seth, stop pretending, Jessica's everything.
Yeah.
The exercise episode with Jason Becky.
Oh,
from,
yeah.
from Chicago PD.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Who's a Scientologist?
Was
a
Was.
Scientologist.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was in Going Clear.
He
I had to
escaped.
rewatch that.
Yes.
And then he got in a car accident and had the tube down his throat.
So now he sounds
His
like
sound was
this.
all gravel. Yeah, he was talking about in Going Clear, and I just kept imagining him in
Oh.
that carpeted gym and just.
He was
being
also
Phoenix.
Royce in Castle, if anybody watched Castle.
I don't.
House is a good show.
It's a great show.
Nathan Fillion.
And I have the flaming hot pants for Nathan Fillion.
I mean,
Everybody
don't
have
we
flaming
all?
hot pants
Yeah, I
for
feel like
Nathan Fillion?
if you don't,
No.
like,
No.
Oh.
I feel like you're doing it wrong then, because it's like if you don't, you just I don't know.
Nathan Fillion is like archetype, is like the archetype of like old school handsome. He's big jaw, brown floppy hair, like tall, broad, like you get it.
And I feel like he's also like I feel like him and John Hamm kind of have this in common, where they're like strikingly good looking, but they're also funny and charming. It's not like when they open their mouths, because there's some dudes that are like good looking, they open their mouths and they completely ruin it. But
Right.
like a
And
John
you're like,
Hamm
oh,
or
bless your heart.
a Fillion, yeah, they open their mouths and they're genuinely funny and charming. You're like, oh god damn it, yeah.
There's something.
You're just
yeah.
And they're clever and smart assy, and it's just
Ugh.
like right in my wheelhouse.
It is like because John Hamm is not only like an amazing actor and like stunningly good looking. But he's also, like, if you ever heard him, like, on Doug Loves Movies, he's also one of the funniest dudes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's, like,
really down
unexpectedly funny. My favorite joke of his, when I was, like, the first time he was on Doug Loves Movies, they were playing a game and the movie Philadelphia came up, and someone said, Philadelphia, oh, the city where AIDS was invented. And then without missing a beat, John Hamm goes, no, the city where AIDS was perfected. And I was like, oh, okay, John Hamm, god damn it, that's gorgeous.
That was fabulous.
I was like, and he's good
You have a
looking.
fan for
He's
life.
that funny and good looking. How can you not love John Hamm?
Right, there has to be
He's
something
pretty
wrong
special.
with him.
Yeah.
He's a St. Louis Cardinals fan. Don't give him too much credit.
Okay,
Okay.
well, there we go. We
Whatever
found
you
his
say,
flaw.
okay,
We
thank
found
you.
his one flaw.
Yeah, and he went to Mizzou, which
Oh.
no good, no bueno. Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
I'll trust
Those
Stucky
are
with that
those are all
one.
words. Those are words.
Words.
Yeah.
Those are words.
Sports ball. Sports ball. honey.
Sports ball. Okay. I'm gonna have a sip of soda. You guys talk your sports ball. I'm gonna have a little drink.
Go sports.
I think he might be so appealing because he didn't peak early. Like,
Yeah,
like
that's-
him and Nathan Fillion didn't have that Chris O'Donnell kind of peaking too early, and now
Oh,
he's in
boy.
NCIS, where it took them a while to like get noticed, and now it's like, oh, I'm like, yeah,
That-
he was doing it.
That's like the
excellent
Andy
point.
Cohen thing. Like, Andy Cohen says he's so well adjusted because he didn't become famous till he was 40. Like, it's there. You already know who you are.
Yeah.
The if you ever notice, most of the people who go crazy when they're famous, they got famous before they became like actually mature. Like,
Before puberty.
being 18 doesn't make you an adult. Like,
Right.
you know.
Because you can either go the Andy
Says
Cohen
no.
route or the Justin Bieber route.
Andy Cohen every time.
Fucking Justin Bieber. I drowned out.
Okay.
Okay. Angela Lansbury, Murder, She Wrote.
Exactly.
Solving crimes, helping people, and breaking up families.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we got the key clue.
So, because Jessica this whole
Boy,
time...
did we ever get the key.
We
We did. So this whole time, Jessica's running around. She's like, there's a crime. I super want to help solve it, but I got to catch a flight. I'm going to put it off. And Metzger's like, don't worry, lady. I got it.
I got
he's
it.
still,
Don't wait up for me.
This is his first season, so he's still like the new sheriff in town.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
This is only like his like second or third episode, I think.
Because he's still tired of hearing about old Amos.
Oh, Amos. Yeah, exactly.
kept
That
And his
makes
ear to the
sense.
ground.
Yes.
What's that?
And his nose in the wind.
Yeah, there it was.
Amos
That's
kept
right. Yeah, they were
Ear to the ground.
like I just feel like Seth bragging about how great Amos was is a little disingenuous, but anyway.
Right.
Because he didn't like him that much.
Not-
When they were doing the if it's Thursday, it's
Beverly.
Beverly.
One of the best episodes.
That's
one- yeah.
That's one of my.
That's
all-time faves.
Yeah.
so she's running around trying, just pushing off a plane. I love how like in the 80s you're just like, I'm just gonna fly like 2 hours later, and they're like,
Right.
yeah, cool, we'll see you,
Right.
JB.
Yeah, no problem.
Whenever you're ready.
No issues.
Ugh, Karina.
And
no.
so-
What are you concerned about?
I was waiting for her just to straight up cancel and be like, I gotta help this dum solve a murder.
Right.
Nope, gets on the plane
Little did you know.
and goes to New York, and we're like, she's at this party, and I'm like, literally like, why are we watching this party?
Yeah.
Why is she at a party with Skeletor? Why do I care?
Skeletor.
Poor guy.
It was
He's
something
He's
going on. It's very-
distinguished.
He is distinguished.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, no.
That's a very nice
That's
way
a
to
nice
put
way to put it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, why? And then we get so
The
far.
backshot.
I'm gonna say it, the greatest reveal we've seen in the 30
The
plus
entire-
episodes we've
yeah.
done.
No,
the
it's definitely the biggest of.
It is
all.
the great, like, because it hits you like a ton of bricks. Didn't see it coming at all. Especially because there's this misdirect, because you got this super old dude, so
Yeah.
you don't expect it to be this woman who's
Right.
half his age.
I
And he's like,
mean,
and he's like, my wife is a huge fan, and if she knows Jessica, why would she be like, Jessica Fletcher? Yeah, never heard of her.
Right,
I don't read. In fact,
exactly.
I don't read. I don't know how to read, so
I've never
I can't
seen a
read.
book in my life.
What's-
I have no idea what you're talking
What's a
about.
book? I don't know.
No.
So you would just deny. But
Exactly.
instead, she's like talks up how much,
Yeah.
and then he surprise brings her there to this party, and is like, oh, my wife's gonna love this. Turn around. And I mean, she didn't have bangs, so it did take a minute to recognize who it was.
I am so sorry. Oh my God. Her hair was pulled all the way back. It completely changed the way I saw her face. And I was like, I
You're
feel
like,
like I'm
why
supposed to know
never-
who this is.
I'm glad she didn't
Who
have a
is this?
mustache.
Everyone was gasping, and Stephen was just like, who is that exactly?
Look, all I'm saying, I'm on broadband. You guys are, or I'm on dial-up. You guys are on broadband. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
that's our Clark Kent
We were-
disguise.
Yeah.
that is her.
Brings back. Bangs down, bangs back. No one knows.
Just like a little later, JB runs into the bookie, and he's like, "Don't I know you?"
Oh,
It's the
God.
same level of disguise. The
It's
same.
a tiny town.
It's the same level.
3,500 people.
Same, yeah, but it's all the same. So they go into the room after that big reveal, and she's
Just all of Jessica's eye rolls and faces in this entire episode are.
when this woman is
Gold.
explaining to her that, oh yeah, kind of married two dudes, but I really but it's not my fault because they're both really great, and they both offer me things I like and I want.
And Jessica, you're gonna ruin 5 people's lives if you tell anything.
He totally
Because,
puts
like,
this on
okay.
Jessica. Like, yeah, it is now on you to not destroy 5 lives.
Right. And
So,
Jessica's like,
what's
sorry,
your plan?
can't do that.
I'm sorry
She's-
you couldn't keep your pants on,
Yeah.
and now it's my fault.
Exactly.
Because me and Steven were on the same page when she was explaining this. We're like, so Miles, the old dude, is funding her life. Is she using? Is Miles? I feel like at least at the beginning, Miles was funding
Oh yeah.
her second family,
Totally
Right.
subsidized.
which
It's
is,
crazy.
I mean, if you don't admire that hustle,
I mean,
know
that's what I'm
it's-
saying.
I mean, low key, peak feminism, right? Like all these people, are like,
Right.
if you're just gonna let your woman do this, and she's like, I'm doing it anyways.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do whatever I
Oh,
want.
man.
She's like Jay Leno, where she's like, everything is funded by Miles, and all the money she actually makes, she just puts into her bank account and doesn't touch, just in case,
Oh, yeah.
It's her rainy day money.
Okay.
Jay Leno never. The money he made from doing the Tonight Show, he saved. He didn't spend a dime of it. He only spent money that he made doing stand up.
I did not know that.
Oh.
I said
So he's
I made that reference
very
as if
intelligent.
everybody would get that
Oh,
reference.
That's so weird,
I
'cause-
got it. 'cause
Okay.
I was a page.
Oh, you were?
Oh.
At the
Low-key.
Tonight Show?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I hate Jay Leno.
Oh.
I'm a big David Letterman girl.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like-
Oh,
yeah,
well, you
okay.
take that side
Okay.
now.
I was like, oh, we're going in a different direction.
No, it's just, I'm Team Dave.
Yeah.
So-
I'm Team Sam B.
There you go.
Oh,
I think we can all be
Samantha.
Team
Okay,
Sam
we
B.
were all
For
Samantha
sure.
B.
I was
Yeah.
referencing very specific feuds. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see she explains. She's trying real hard to explain her
Oh,
misdeeds.
she's like, I don't even know how I can. I'm just so confused as you are. Like, what are you confused
Yeah.
about? You're living a double life.
You have 2 husbands in 2 different cities.
Yeah.
What about that is confusing to you?
And so she met Miles.
Like, what she's doing is illegal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's straight up not legal at all.
Right.
She
Are they both claiming her on taxes? This is my first question.
or is she
Well, the
claiming
one
both
guy
of them?
does
on-
that.
He,
Taxes.
right.
He
He
does
does taxes, but he can't really claim anything, right? Because is he really earning anything?
Oh, he's doing people's
I mean,
taxes.
okay.
I feel like he just does them for fun, like for the neighbors around
For
tax
fun.
time.
Right, like you could bring over a
To be
pie and
fair,
I'll write your W-2.
I should say this, that this dude low-key was living my dream, which was to be a trophy husband,
Yeah.
become a CPA, and be useful once a year and raise the kids. That was my dream.
Then he met me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But, oh, like, that's the best gig in the world. Wait, you want me to just stay home, hang out with our kids, and do your taxes once a year? Yeah, okay, cool. Like, that's the dream.
But he actually has
Crushed
a
it.
job where she has business that is not accessible.
Hey, that's true. What does she do, by the way?
Oh, they
No,
never
no,
said. They
no,
never said. It
no.
just.
I was
it
on a
involves
business
travel.
trip. Yes, you were.
It
I mean,
involves a lot
with-
of travel.
Yeah, with technology these days, you would never be able to pull that off
Mm-mm.
with either flights or like
Wait a minute.
cell phones or anything.
No, that's. I
So
feel like
they-
that's why you marry the older man who doesn't
Mhm.
know the text, who doesn't know.
Right,
this
exactly.
kind of
I
stuff.
was on the facey space.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she leaves. Yeah, she leaves her phone face up. The old man doesn't know what's
He's
going
like,
on.
the
Wait a
remote
minute.
is blinking.
When was
There's
she
nothing
working,
with it.
Because they both thought she was on a business trip
Mhm.
when
To
she was
Dallas.
with the other person.
Right.
When was she working? What did she, like,
No one knows.
was it?
No one knows.
But then she references her business account.
Right. It had
Lady-
$50,000 in it.
Steven,
I'm
you
What
not-
is she
I'm-
ask too
doing?
many questions.
I'm now of the mind that Miles was 100% funding this. And he's so
everything.
stupid rich, he doesn't know that
Right,
like how
he
much she's
didn't.
siphoning off or what's going on,
Dude, he has,
or that she doesn't have a job.
He
He
has
doesn't
other
care.
wives too. Are you kidding me? He took that so easy. Of course he did. He's
Of course,
He's
he
a
was
rich
sad,
old white
or
dude.
whatever
That's
she
it,
Yeah.
of course he was
But
sad.
he understood. He wanted me to be happy.
Put my happiness first.
Yeah, I know. He definitely
So that
has
meant he
other
had a
side
side piece
pieces.
too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's like,
she was aging. He just
he's like,
keeps
yeah,
going younger.
He's like, what have I got? Like 4 or 5 years left on this earth? I'll be fine.
Right,
Oh,
exactly.
I'll be fine. I'm being generous,
But I
frankly,
also-
with 4 to 5. By the way,
But he was also
that's a
very
very
sweet.
liberal estimate
Yes.
on his age.
She said she had a headache once again, and he sent everyone home from the party. It was
Right.
like a children's charity, and he's like, "My wife has a headache. Go home. Like,
Get
we
out.
don't need your
Be
money."
gone.
Yeah.
Your
Peasants.
ambient noise. She
Right.
might hear your clinking of glasses from the
God.
West Wing. Get out of here.
Release
Oh,
the hounds.
But I like that her headache is just an excuse to either get out of Little
Baseball
League
games.
games or to get out of important charities and
It's a really
explain to
convenient
Jessica.
headache.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
She's a special snowflake.
Yeah.
Oh, she
But
is.
you guys, she couldn't have kids, so she had to marry a second husband who already had kids.
Obviously.
You guys.
Because you know, people of means can't ever adopt.
No,
Oh,
that was
God,
never.
No.
Technically, she did adopt.
That's
But
very true.
She was even like, oh, when I found out I couldn't have kids,
He was happy about it.
Miles is like, do you think that guy is not shooting blanks? Like, I don't know what you think is coming out of that. Like,
Man, I took biology. He's not shooting blanks.
I think he's shooting dust. Is what he's doing. I don't think.
I don't think it's
I-
anything. Yeah.
I don't think he's getting anybody pregnant.
This
Yeah.
is free
That's-
Viagra too. So
Ooh.
It seems to be a common theme because that's what Jessica explains to somebody, that she and her husband Frank were not blessed in that way, so they raised
Aw.
Grady after his parents were killed.
yeah.
Oh.
Brady's parents.
Yes,
I didn't
Grady's parents
know.
died in a car wreck.
Oh, right.
Number
Ugh.
one way
That
to kill
explains-
off someone's parents in a movie or book. Oh, it was a car crash.
Yeah.
That explains a lot about Grady.
A lot.
Now you think he'd be better if he was raised.
How
by
old?
Grady.
Like, how old was he? Do we
He
know?
was a
Like,
teenager.
okay, so
At
the
least that's
formative
peak
years were
peak years. Okay.
okay.
I don't
She
know.
did everything she
cracking
could.
up at their death.
She did-
Now all I'm thinking about is Hagrid showing up at Grady's house and being really pissed that they told him his parents died in a car crash.
Ugh, deep Harry Potter reference.
Grady
That is a deep
Lansbury?
Harry Potter
Yeah.
reference.
Or Grady
First
Fletcher
movie.
is a wizard.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're a wizard, Grady. Oh, come on, that's
No,
that's
not Grady.
No.
Oh.
And
He's a
Grady
dumbass,
would not
is what
be
he
a
is.
wizard. He would be a squib.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Poor kid.
So
I'm
good.
much more charitable to Grady than you guys are.
We're not.
But
No. Grady.
We hold
What's
Grady.
more than zero?
He carries
Right.
the Fletcher name, which that's a high bar. I'm sorry if he can't reach it. That's not on us.
Yeah.
it's true.
He's the Tiffany Trump of the
You
Fletcher
heard
family.
It's Tiffany Trump. Oh.
Oh, I think he's Eric Trump. I think it's even
Oh,
worse.
Yeah, I know.
No.
He'd be-
Wait, which one's Eric? The blonde or the
No,
brunette?
the one who's like,
Eric's one that looks like Odo from Deep Space Nine.
he looks like the brother of Tiffany Trump.
He's Beavis.
That face.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I-
saw how we talked about Jessica's actual flesh and blood, so Grady, we're not
Yeah.
gonna. I mean, he's like facially related, so we're not even gonna.
You have movie DNA, dude. It doesn't count.
No, exactly.
Did anybody else think that Skeletor was coming on to Jessica?
Yes!
He was.
Okay.
Totally.
When he mentioned his wife, I was like, oh, not cool, bro. But it's
no,
like,
I know.
it just seemed.
Didn't she kind of get that idea too, though? Because like he
I
was
thought-
like, "My wife loves you," and she's like,
You didn't mention
Oh,
he had a
She
wife.
thought, she thought she was gonna like have breakfast with them tomorrow, but like not in that way.
Breakfast.
Yeah. Well,
So,
because I
okay.
mean, Jessica's always being hit on, so
She's just, like,
naturally
used to
she's
it.
going to
It's-
assume like this old guy invited her here.
But that's part of the reason that why when she turns around and sees Vivian, it's even more shocking because you're like focusing on the fact that Skeletor
Exactly.
is trying to get
into
on
Jessica's
Jessica,
pants. Yeah.
and then you turn around and you're like, what?
Ugh, God, I recognize that Pantene hair from the back, and then all of a sudden,
That Pantene, that 1980s Pantene commercial.
yeah, it's so beautiful.
Okay, so she's made her case for Jessica. She's like, oh, you know what? You need to stay over, and then we can have a long talk in the morning.
Yeah, and Jessica gives her the heads up, like, ooh, you're the number one suspect in this murder back at home. You left this evidence here. I hope you have a good story for it. It's like, okay, Jessica.
Yeah. P.S.
I
By the
love you,
way,
but-
you have a double family, and you're wanted for murder. But I
you
guess
left
I'll
an
have
hour
eggs.
after
But I
the
guess I'll
crime.
stay for eggs. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. See you later.
And then they get back to Cabot Cove.
And so when
Maybe
is
we
this
should have
bookie?
taken notes.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know. So when does the bookie factor into this?
When Jessica finds out that Eric Bowman had followed Vivian to New York and wanted $50,000 to cover his gambling debts.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Which is weird because you meet the bookie before Eric dies, but I don't think they explain that he is a bookie. He just owes money. And then Annie Lennox tells Jessica Fletcher that he was in deep debt and he had gambling problems.
Right.
And so, like, they kind of
That's where she
piecemeal
makes
you
the
through the whole
connection.
thing.
Okay.
Okay.
We're following along. We got
We're following.
it.
No, we totally understand. We're totally.
Yeah, this makes a bunch of sense.
Okay, so the bookie. This is when JB does her some undercover work.
Well, because she's like, I want to go the
Starlight
Starlight, and then Seth says they won't give you the time of day because you're a respectable
nice
lady.
lady.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
well.
she goes deep in her closet and into that hairspray bottle, and then you just see her from the back of just doing her little dance, and
I feel like I like how she dressed for the part from the waist up,
Yeah.
but from the waist down, she's like,
Mom.
I have
like
jeans.
I have to be comfortable.
She's like, and I feel like if we saw it lower, like she's wearing sneakers. Like
No.
she's full on wearing sneakers.
No, she just. I mean, no, she's wearing like little kitten heels at least. Just
Is she though? I don't know.
I'm going with kitten heels.
Yeah, I feel like kitten heels. Like that's for her jogging with her neck towel, but everything else, she's a classy lady. She's always wearing like jewelry and everything else.
She is, and she was showing some cleave.
Yeah.
She
She
was. I will say that.
For a woman in her mid-60s at that point, right?
She looked good.
Yeah.
She was she was rocking
great,
it.
always. And then she's just clearly the best actress because even if she's playing like a little flute, like she
Honestly,
I don't know, she kills everything.
seeing the
does.
gifs of this of like that scene, which I've seen 1,000 times,
Right.
I was like, oh god, this is gonna be like new levels of ridiculous. But when she's actually doing it, I'm like, no, this works. This
I
works
love
100%. I'm not like taken out of this at all.
And
She's fucking killing it. This is amazing.
And then the disguise clearly works because no one recognizes her in this little tiny
In this
town.
tiny town where
One
she
bar.
is not only the most famous person in the one of the most famous
Ever.
people in the United States,
Right.
Because she gets
Right.
recognized everywhere she goes.
Right.
Remember
She's
when they
easily
thought she was dead one episode and she was on the front of the LA Times?
It was on the
basically?
news.
Yeah.
It was news.
Yeah.
It was news when she died. When she
And
was.
this is that episode Who Killed J.B. Fletcher and this one both irritate me because she shows up places, has an accent, and like no one recognizes her. Like when she goes to the kennel and all of a sudden
that
she
accent.
has this
Oh,
accent.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
And she's like, I got to get my dog groomed. And then like she's been seen before
Absolutely.
and she was like, oh, I'm here, blah, 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 blah. And no one's going to notice. So then she goes to the Starlight Lounge, which is clearly in Cabot Cove.
Right.
And all of a sudden she has an accent, not really sure where it's from. Could be Boston, could be anywhere. And no one knows who she is.
That's part of the mystery. No, I think when you're in a town full of Floyds and Seth, like it kind of makes a little more sense. Like,
Right.
she's in a town of dummies,
And she just she's a classy lady. Yeah, she doesn't go to the Starlight Lounge, so the people the ruffians that hang out there, they're not going to
They
know
don't
it's
read
just.
books. They
They're
watch
not
the
picking up
sports.
a
They watch
book.
She
Get out.
was throwing down some baseball knowledge.
She was.
I was
She
like,
was
okay.
like talking about like the spread and this and that, and you
The spread.
divide by
That's-
4, and I
was gonna say, I think that's the reason you don't get pulled out of it. Because if you just see the visual, and again, maybe my asshole is showing, but you make certain assumptions about the way she's gonna go about it with the low-cut shirt and everything, and then she just turns out to be a drunk who wants to gamble. So it doesn't pull you out of it because she's not like trying to be sexy or anything like that. She's just trying to be completely different.
it just shows that because she could easily have gone over the top with it. It could easily been played up, but she walked just right up to the line and just perfect, like just gave it just enough that it was
And her facial
believable,
movements,
and it
oh,
was like
God.
just the motion, like she was like kind of moving around like she was a little tipsy, but she wasn't like doing the full on drunk thing. She was
Right,
just a
like
little bit
falling
like
over.
come on, like she was just a little.
like a fun little drunk.
Just like a fun drunk. She's like, she doesn't get hammered every night, but she's got a nice buzz on pretty much 24 hours a day.
Right.
Like, she was like one of those ladies. And it was, again, I thought I was going to be like, oh, this is ridiculous. But
Right.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah,
I thought it was
Have
fantastic.
you seen when she plays her cousin Emma?
No.
What?
No, but that sounds
That
amazing.
is, yes.
Those
Those
are
Now-
those are fun episodes.
That is, now we have to
Wait,
see those,
episodes?
Yes,
she
multiple.
Oh, this is
That
what I'm
is
talking about.
the season 4 DVD that we're going to give away in the future
Yes.
on this podcast.
Oh.
I bought it because when the show was on Netflix, that was the Emma episodes, for whatever reason, were not on Netflix, or at least the one that's in season 4.
Okay.
Interesting.
It was one of there's like 4 or 5 episodes that were not on Netflix for
That's shady.
music rights, whatever reason it was.
Well, one of the Emma episodes, the first one that she's in, she sings the song that Angela Lansbury sings in Gaslight.
Oh, I wonder if
That
that
makes
was.
sense.
I wonder if
And
MGM wouldn't
if there's
sign off
some
on
sort
it.
of musical rights, I would imagine that that's
That makes.
where that
I'll
comes
bet that's
from.
exactly what it was.
Yeah.
We have to watch
Yeah.
Gaslight on this podcast now too. I want to watch.
We have a lot of homework to
And
do.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks, please.
And Bedknobs
Oh,
and
yeah.
Broomsticks.
Yeah.
that's a really good movie.
We could do that one.
Okay, we have. I want to watch those movies because I just watched the Harvey Girls. I'm like, I've only ever seen Angela Lansbury in Murder She Wrote. I've like not seen.
Have you seen The Manchurian Candidate?
Oh, I did see that. Actually, I saw that years and
I
years
need
ago.
to see that.
I need to
too.
rewatch
we
it.
need to do Bed Knobs and then the Manchurian.
I'm assuming
Sure.
she's in the original with Frank Sinatra, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
She is absolutely astonishing.
It
I've
is-
heard she's amazing.
It is legit one of like the best like movie villains of all time. I think.
Absolutely.
She's a bad guy?
Yes.
I guess
Ew.
spoiler alert.
Hashtag spoiler alert.
Hashtag spoiler alert for a 70-year-old movie. Sorry guys, if you don't know, but it's
We need to watch it.
because especially now after she's Jessica Fletcher, she's like
The sweet
she's
baby
the world's
angel of
grandma. Like
everything, yeah.
you would look back and you'd be like you wouldn't suspect for a second. It's even better like now going back and watching that movie because you wouldn't suspect it at all.
Exactly.
It's like watching Ordinary People, having grown up with Mary Tyler Moore. When you see Ordinary People, you will never look at Mary Tyler Moore the same. Ever.
Just shows how great they are.
Mhm.
That they do both.
But yeah, she was the villain in the Harvey Girls too.
That face.
I think we're talking about these movies all wrong if she's the villain. That's all I'm saying. You gotta hear both sides.
She runs a whorehouse in the Harvey Girls.
What's
So
so
like
bad
a
about that?
a
So does Dolly Parton.
fun sing-song
I love
whorehouse.
that movie.
One of the single greatest moments of any history in the history of any movie is in that, but we can talk about that for another time because Angela Lansbury deserves our full attention. I apologize.
Oh, not very respectful. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Okay, where were we?
She was in the bar.
She's in the bar.
At the bar.
Okay, she's at the bar. She drops the knowledge, and Augie,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the bookie, as much as we all bought it at this table, Augie was not impressed with
No.
her little act. He
He was just annoyed.
was just annoyed, and he's like, "Hey, Frankie, why don't you keep my business?"
And then he like basically called her a whore. He's like, I have a wife and 3 kids. Like, leave me
Yeah.
alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, you would be lucky, sir, if she was coming on.
Yeah.
How dare
Do
you?
you know who this is? Why aren't you at home with your wife and 3 kids then?
But
Get
seriously,
outta
do
here.
you not know who this is? How you live in this town?
Right, look at that cleavage. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's the glasses of Clark Kent. People can't see past the glasses. They can't see
That's what
past the
Stephanie
cleavage.
said, yeah.
Oh, did I repeat?
Well, she
Wow.
said it with the
No,
bangs.
I said it with the bangs.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like bangs
With
up,
Vivian's
bangs down,
bangs.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
No, no.
Okay.
Only kind
Code
of.
is a simple place.
Yeah.
Very simple. Very simple. Okay.
So then she gets the bartender to get the number after
Yeah, that's a great.
She ends up going back.
in
Which-
the same outfit.
It's clearly they're just like, just keep rolling. We're just gonna get this.
Right.
We're getting this on one reel,
She even
folks.
had that
We
one
don't.
piece of hair that was kind of sticking out funny on one side. It was the same piece of hair
Mhm.
that was sticking out funny.
Oh, there
Yeah.
was
When
was
she went back.
there was no effort to hide that was
No.
filmed moments after the first
No.
scene, even though it was meant to take place like the next day.
Yeah.
They made no
It's
effort.
after the guy, Ralph, gets arrested.
Right.
Right.
The
because
husband, the
anonymous
forgotten
tip-
man in this whole thing.
Yes.
I was getting
guy.
perhaps a second taco when that scene occurred, so I might not recall
Well, it's great
this
because
part of the show.
A taco from Chipotle.
Yeah.
From Chipotle. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Chipotle.com. Everybody, Chipotle.com.
Celebrity card.
Yes.
that scene is great though because like she's like, all right, well I'm gonna run out, and he's like, okay, you run out, and then she like starts for the door, and he like just grabs his keys, and then she gets in the car, and then he gets in the car. But in between the 5 seconds it takes for her to leave her driveway in a very aggressive manner, to sure, and him to get to the bottom of the driveway, the sheriff is just whoop, cuts him off. Like is this a Michael Moore movie or something?
I feel like in the limited episodes we've seen with Sheriff Mort, I feel like that's his signature move.
It is.
Is the
He
block?
does the block
It is.
as someone's trying to get out. He does that. He pulls right up. Like his timing is perfect every time.
Well, he's a big
Because
city
he's
cop. You
gotta
learn these
That's
extra
true.
showcase
things.
that car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sweet ride.
It
That car
is
is
incredible.
amazing.
Yeah.
Is it a caddy?
Yeah.
That's a sweet car.
He has
Yeah.
a cool car.
It's a great car.
Beautiful color,
It's
too.
actually bigger than my first apartment.
Oh.
That car is huge. Love
It's a
it.
boat.
It's the perfect car
It's a
to
boat
go
with
chasing
wheels.
criminals around Cabot Cove.
It is. Because it can actually go into the water.
It's a subterranean,
amphibious.
amphibious vehicle. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
So they got the tip off, him and Deputy Floyd,
Derpy derp.
Derpy derp.
Derpy Floyd, that he was seen at the motel the night Bowman was killed,
Correct.
and they find a knife with fresh blood, like it is like
Like,
Yeah.
it is beat
wrapped
red.
Right,
as a
red.
gift. Just okay.
Yeah, and it's like
Poorly wrapped as well.
poorly
In
wrapped,
Newspaper.
and it's like sitting on the back seat. It's like, don't you have kids? How do the kids not like pick up the thing and like, Daddy, look, what is this for?
Yeah.
And this is 3 days after the murder, and the blood is not dried.
No.
Not at all.
Just fresh.
Well, you didn't know this, but newspaper, aside from being good to read and clean windows, preserves blood perfectly.
I was unaware of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sheriff Mort never wears any gloves. Then he just picks.
Nothing.
He handles the keys. He handles the knife.
But at least he put the note originally in a Ziploc box
Yes.
in his pocket, but it was in a Ziploc first, so we're making progress.
Oh my God, you guys, we totally
and
skipped
we
over
totally
the
missed.
most. You guys.
Egregious error.
Okay, I apologize. This is my fault. I take all the blame. When we first get to the murder scene, ladies and gentlemen, they're going through. There is a dead body. No tarp. No, there is a dead body. Blood.
Seth can touch it with his foot.
And you can see the hole. in
You
it.
could see the hole. Seth sits on the bed, his feet practically resting on the dead body. And he's talking, and all we see is from the shot, like he shot from like the chest up, and he's talking to Mort, and just magically produces a celery stick, and just starts eating it
Out of nowhere.
out
Yeah.
of absolutely nowhere. Does he have this thing as
I
this
think
like?
in his pocket.
Is this
Coat
like
pocket.
like
Yeah.
Sunny in Philadelphia style? Like Frank has the shirt, the sausages that he keeps in his thing, like produces it out of nowhere and is just eating it, and no one is like, whoa, 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 whoa,
As
what?
he's sitting on the motel bed.
As if sitting on a motel bed is not already the
just
worst
so
place
disgusting. Yeah, no.
Right.
to eat. He's dead, like it's
And it's just crunching the entire time, and
Right. Like, I mean, celery would be all wilty.
ew. Yeah,
That's not like a
absolutely.
super-
because it's
pocket
sitting in his
protector.
pocket. It's nice and warm because it's been sitting.
And
against
linty? Wouldn't there be lint
Oh,
on it?
It would pick up.
Especially
It would,
knowing
it's
Seth.
basically cleaned his pocket with some celery. It's nice and warm and wilty, and he's just gonna just.
And he's a doctor. I feel like his clothes are just covered in germs, and he's seen half of Cabot Cove naked, and
Which
it's
he
just,
makes a point of saying that in a couple different episodes.
Oh God, and I picture it every time he says it. I'm like, oh,
And I like
that's
how
a lot of old
It is
people.
pretty mean because he's like every time because he only talks about it when they're like, boy, you don't want to see this. This is pretty gruesome. He's like, I've seen a bunch of old people naked. I think I can handle.
Yeah.
I can handle multiple murder scenes. I think I'll be fine.
That doesn't bother me. I can eat it.
Yeah,
Exactly. He's like, oh yeah, dismembered body's not a problem. Maybe a carrot for that, but just
He's like,
just
but
one
I've
body
seen your
with
wife
celery.
naked. No, okay,
Don't
we're
forget
good.
the spit take because he's
Oh,
so,
yeah.
he's so
Such a-
seasoned, but
Oh yeah. Okay.
Such a great spit take.
There's so much in this episode. Every time I'm like, simple plot, we'll be good. No.
Yeah, we'll bang this
No.
out. Not a problem.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is jumping around, but yeah, when he finds... So Jessica wants to tell Seth about... What's-her-face's double life?
Vivian.
Vivian's
Mhm.
double life. And he's like, you could tell me anything, like, not a big deal. And
This
he
is
just-
when he brings up the. I mean, I've seen everybody
Right.
naked. It's not
Yeah,
a
and
problem.
then he just does the TV, big eyes, spits out
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. And then, what was the second thing he did after? He was, like, choking, or... She's like, are you okay, Seth? And- yeah, like, he could not handle it.
he
But then-
couldn't imagine that they were married at the same
At
time.
this, he's like,
That's
"At
what
the
he-
same time." Yeah, exactly.
Like if you just said like she's having an affair, he'd be like, "Yeah, I told you that was going to happen. What's
Right.
the big deal?"
She's like,
But they're married. Oh,
Right,
Yeah,
because
that
she
was a
wears
big one.
pants and drives, so
Mhm.
necessarily she's gonna have it.
Right, of course.
Right.
Yeah, that was a classic.
so we're okay. We jump back for the celery, you guys. We had to jump back for
Yeah,
the celery.
sorry.
And so now,
They're arresting Ralph in his driveway.
Oh yes.
okay, so he's he's got the frame up.
Yeah.
Well,
He got arrested.
I just want to ask, why does the jail inside the sheriff's office look like a mission prison? Like, it's this
Because it's Cabot Cove.
huge, like, giant rusted metal door with the smallest little window with the biggest bars. Like, feels like something out of Robin Hood. That's all I'm saying.
But if you go in there, like, because we've actually been in the jail, where when you go past that, it's just like a normal jail with like bars. I feel like that's just
that you can come and go, really.
Yes.
Because
Because Jessica-
goes in them, she comes out. Yeah.
when she's gone talk to murder suspects, she doesn't like stand on the opposite side of the bar. She just full and goes in and
like they leave the door open.
It's
While
Cabot
she's
Cove.
in
They're
there.
like murderers, not crazy.
yeah,
Like, come
Sheriff
on.
Metzger's just like, yeah, lock it up behind you, Jess, when you're done.
Right.
Generally, the first person they arrest is never who actually really kills anyone.
Right.
So
No.
Never
they
any
know
real
that they've
danger.
gotten
Yeah.
that she's in no danger because that's really not a murder
That's
in there.
That's all part of it.
That's the thing. It's like, yeah, there's certain, undeniable truths on Murder Show. Like the first person that is in cuffs, 100% innocent.
Right.
Except for the bus episode with Rue McClanahan.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
murder on the bus.
That
Murder
was a
takes the bus.
double reverse. That's right. I forgot about that one.
They trip us up sometimes.
But if you're related to Jessica, you will definitely get arrested, but you will not actually be the killer.
No,
Mhm.
no. Let's see. Okay, so
So they arrest him.
He's
I
arrested.
just feel so
And
bad.
She
Jessica-
says she has to go to New York and get money to get him a lawyer.
A lawyer, yeah.
she's
She has to go.
gotta go talk to Miles.
Yeah, I gotta do a little song.
Miles, I
with
need my monthly stipend a little early.
Yeah. Don't ask any questions. And then what happens after that?
You guys, it's very late. I thought that's where like what happened? It's
We're a little punchy.
after 10 p.m.
Mhm.
on a Friday.
So after they get him in the jail, then she has to go back to Jessica has to go back to the bar because she wants to trick Frankie into taking
That's
the
right, because
keys.
we never
And she
see
gets-
her go back to New York.
No, and
she
because
just
we
tells
get
Miles.
and this whole time I do like that Jessica's like, did you tell him yet? Did you tell him yet? She's like, she's not really letting it go, and she's like, Jessica, I have not had the time. One is an old man living in New York. The other one's just arrested for murder. Can it wait?
Yeah, exactly. And then she goes back in the same outfit and then leaves the keys with the generous tip because Vivian had told her that she always forgets her car keys.
Oh yeah, because Jessica was questioning her, and she's like, "You've got to think long and hard. What did you do with those keys? Was there anything special about those keys? Tell me about the keys."
This could be so important.
And she's like, "I guess I might have left them at the bar. Bye, Jessica." It's like,
I know, she's like,
oh.
yeah, I took the spare that day. Bye.
Yeah,
She's like, oh,
oh, no
perfect,
problem.
okay.
You're really adamant about these keys. Is that something
Like,
I
could
should?
this help Ralph?
should
could
I
this
know?
help,
Is
like,
like,
the father of
What are you
these
thinking,
children? Yeah.
Jessica? Yeah. What do you have a theory about this? No.
Right.
She's just like, peace.
Gotta
Deuces.
go.
I'm out of here.
And that's when we see the handoff. The oh so subtle handoff
Right, for the
with
50
an
grand.
envelope that's like this thick that's supposed to have $50,000 in it.
Right.
Yeah.
It had those $100,000 Looney Tunes bills you get at the
Right.
gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are real.
Get you a
Um,
couple daffies.
And then we see the monk therapist / bartender like
Slash
eyeing
Dylan's
it.
almost father-in-law before his fiance blows up.
/ Father Dowling character.
Slosh Father do. Yeah, we discussed. This is his second appearance on Murder We
this
Spoke.
this is.
He was a working actor.
Yeah, he really was.
He really, yeah. His IMDb is deep. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he basically doesn't tell Jessica like, oh, you left your keys at the bar, so she knows that he's kind of worried or something.
And so, P.S. Like the set of keys she leaves at the bar is like the 8th set of these keys that has been produced in this episode
exactly.
now.
Yeah.
Because like the husband and wife have both talked about, oh yeah, I lost my keys. I had to get the spare, and she's like, yeah, I lost my keys. I had to use the spare. And then Jessica has a set of these keys. There's at least 5 sets of these keys.
You would think for someone living a double life cross country, she would have her shit a little more together and not be leaving her car keys every single place she goes.
It's not
like you're
cross-country,
leaving.
though, right?
Well,
No,
day
but
out.
then she was like saying she was going to LA, but she was really going to Maine, and then she was saying,
She was supposed to be in Dallas. at
yeah,
some
like
point in
she
time.
has a lot of lies going on.
That's it. So yeah, she really wasn't working. She's like going these places for work. She was just going between New York
Husband
and
to
Maine.
husband.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Miles is the Tom Girardi of this whole episode. If we
Not poor though. He's
Not
he's
poor,
fine.
but
He's getting exactly what he wants, unless
he
like,
knows
I
the
think
deal.
he's
Just like
got
Tom
a deal.
Girardi, he knows what the deal
He
is.
had a huge dining room table.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
That's
I love
amazing.
that like slow shot, like as we went down the dining room table, that little
I was only focusing
that tracking
on the
shot. I
croissants
thought
on
that was
the table.
great. Okay, so where are we now?
Oh, and so
Augie.
then, oh yeah.
Oh, Augie has to visit Jessica in her home, which I was not happy about.
Oh yeah, she calls him, and then he opens the door and he's like, "Don't I know you, lady?" Okay.
And she's like, yeah, we talked the other night. I was that little floozy.
Augie, you would be the
Okay.
easiest bookie in the world. Like if you owe Augie money, like if you part your hair to the left, part it to the right, and then he'd be like, "Do I know you?" "No, friend. We've never met before." Okay. And he'd move right along.
So
He's
true.
supporting this wife and 3 kids.
Oh,
He's
God,
not
right.
good.
Okay, so he goes to show up and she's...
Oh, she mentions the 50 grand. Like, oh, I know for a fact that.
She just wanted to get him there so she could mention the 50 grand so he would go.
So he can
Yes.
maybe
Yeah.
go kill the other guy.
Instead of just going to confront Frankie because we know he has the 50 grand, why do you got to get Augie involved?
She just had to put a little risk in it.
She just wanted him
She
to...
wanted to see Augie break down the door.
And she
That the
Yeah.
sheriff
She
later
just wanted...
broke down
Yeah,
the
And then they
door.
close again, and then
Yeah.
it breaks down again, like somehow.
yeah breaks up. I think she just wanted Frankie to get punched in the face. Like, he
Yeah.
murdered someone. He didn't get roughed up a little
Right.
bit.
Just a little bit.
He was blackmailing people. It's fine.
So he's just packing his bags, just his underwear, and 50 grand.
Right.
And did that great, like, that super tropey thing, but I love it every time, when they're, like, packing to leave, and the guy bursts in and is like, "Oh, I was so happy to see you. I was just coming to see you. You're the man I wanted to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your time you could. I was just going to go fishing, I was just packing some fishing clothes."
Right,
It's like-
naturally.
Yeah.
And then he punches him because he finds out, and that's his money. And how much is 50 grand? Like, what's the inflation on this right now?
That's, you know what, that's
How
a
much
good
are you
point.
killing someone?
Probably $100,000.
Oh, murder over 100,000? Okay.
What I'm
at the
now
gym.
thinking is, if he had the money for the past 3 days, why didn't he just leave instead of continue bartending?
Exactly. And P.S., like, I mean, even with inflation, 50 grand is like what? That's like what you make in a year? Like, what are you going to do with that? That's not like run away and like live your life, live
or
the rest of your
murder
days.
someone for.
You're not getting a Swiss bank account with that.
Exactly. Like 50 grand, it's like, oh,
Well,
you're
You'll
a
live in New
middle
York
class
for a
dude.
year?
Good for
Okay.
you. I don't.
Cool.
But
Yeah.
you're living in Maine. We're living in Los Angeles. It doesn't feel
Maybe
like
that's
a
true. It's
lot,
like-
but in
Right.
Cabot
Yeah,
Cove,
you
Maine,
just
And it's-
disappear in
and it's-
Nebraska.
and
You're
it's
gonna be
the
That's
80s.
that's
fine.
true.
It's the equivalent of like 96.7. So
But
96,700.
so
So
Steffi's
yeah.
math is on point.
But with $50,000, you could get a lot of Chipotle.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, they do catering. I don't know if I mentioned that. If you have a large group that you need to cater, or if you just have like 5 people that you want to buy 20 people worth of food for, they can accommodate all your needs.
Absolutely.
If you want leftover for the next 5 weeks, they got your back. Chipotle. Order online, chipotle.com. Okay,
And
guys.
back to our scheduled program.
How do we not
Maybe
have
back
a
to it?
celebrity card
I don't
already?
know.
Like,
Well,
I feel
'cause
like
it hasn't aired
there
yet,
should be
then.
there should be a knock on the door right now, and they should be like,
Tom
here,
Cruise is
and they
handing
should
it
just like,
to us.
here's your celebrity card, and they should walk away.
We
It's
think
actually
this
the
is what
bookie
you
who's
wanted.
going to be standing there, give you your card, and then do that awesome thing where he stands there and stares at you, and then intimidatingly tightens his tie.
Like
What was that, by the
And
way?
flicking the birdcage.
I love it. Yeah.
That was rando.
I mean,
Yeah, he was
are
like,
fake birds a big thing? And he was trying to see if it was a real thing. Like,
Okay,
No.
P.S. Jessica's never had a bird in any other episode. You
I
never
was
see
gonna
that
say,
bird
like,
again.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like a bird.
She's
gal.
on the road a lot. She can keep a bird alive. She's got things to do. She's a busy woman.
Yeah,
She
I
seems
know.
like a cat lady.
No.
I don't mean to say she's a cat lady, but like cats are those like cats like you. I'm taking off
No,
for
she
6
doesn't
months. You'll
need
be
anything.
fine.
No,
You're a
she
cat.
doesn't
Right.
need anything. That's
Right.
Grady. She leaves Grady there.
And for
Grady is
Grady
her
is a
pet.
cat?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Grady is her pet.
and for a
It's like
bookie,
a dog from the way you guys are talking about. Cats are smart, if nothing else.
a bookie shouldn't a bookie look intimidating? Like he's wearing like a Donald Trump level ill-fitting suit,
Yeah.
and it's like you're not intimidating. And that, I mean, just in the litany of bad accents that we have in this episode, his tough guy. It's not
Right.
even a regional accent. It's just tough guy accent,
Yeah.
and it's not convincing. Like that bird was barely afraid of him.
Yeah.
And so,
He was
yeah.
kind of playing the character that he played on Hill Street Blues, though, if you were doing parallels from the time.
mhm.
He was a cop, and he was kind of like a little shady, so you never really knew what was going to happen with him. So that was kind of a time place carryover for that.
Yeah,
so
like a devious undercurrent, but he's a bookie, so like he kind of needs to look presentable because he can't be out here having everybody know he's a bookie.
Because they only occasionally talk about sports and their acquaintances. And
but he works out of the Starlight Lounge, like, come on.
Cabot Cove maid. I don't
Yeah.
know what he's dressing up for.
The sheriff is Mort Metzger. I think you're safe.
Yeah.
I think your secret's safe.
Probably. And then, where are we at now?
Jessica has to tell Vivian yet again, you need to resolve this.
Yes.
Right out in front of Vivian's house.
Right.
Yeah, that was...
I like that jean jacket, though, Vivian was wearing.
I mean, Vivian's style throughout this episode was
Not
the
the
black
jewelry.
and white... Not the jewelry.
The jewelry
The
was
black and white, the thing we first saw her in, that black and white number, I like that. I did like that.
Yeah.
The black lapel, right?
Yeah,
that
and then
was
she had the little movie,
sick.
the little
It's like
cameras.
a double-breasted dress.
Yeah. And the cameras with the little film reel on the, the pleated, or was it pleats, whatever they were. Like, I thought she was cute. She was like, she's not like...
She had some seriously fierce shoulder pads back when she was with Miles. Like, those things were out to here. She was playing linebacker for the Jets, man.
That's
Those
like
things were huge.
When you went to a party in the 90s, like, that was like the status symbols, like, how big are your shoulder pads?
Whoa.
She intimidated Murphy Brown with those, to be sure.
So Jessica's like, I think this is when she's like, yeah, Miles took it well. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jessica's
We're going
like,
to have a quiet divorce.
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna keep it quiet. Yeah. So she's like, so now you got to tell Robert. Ralph. You got to tell Ralph. And she's like, oh no, yeah, totally. Gonna go tell him right now. Yeah, just.
She's like, Ralph, I have something to tell you.
Let's go in the house.
Yeah.
Let's go in the house. And then, the second the door closes, he's like, did you want to tell me something? She's like, I don't remember saying that.
Yeah.
Dinner will be ready in 30, sweetie. You go watch TV. I'll let you know when it's ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that guy. And then
I feel so badly
the
for
bun
him.
to this episode should be like Jessica running into them in public and being like, oh, Ralph, how did you take it? And he's like, how did I take what? And she's like, ugh. And then that's when you see the credits roll. It's just Jessica going, ugh.
Okay, gotta go.
And that's when the Curb Your Enthusiasm music plays.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, you guys! If I knew how to edit video, that is exactly what I do. Is her like spilling the beans on Double Marriage, bum 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 bum, and it's just slowly zooming in on her eye. Oh my God!
It's gonna happen now.
I need to learn how to edit.
Come on,
video
internet,
to
make that happen.
happen.
Make it happen, internet.
Okay, guys. Does anybody have any other thoughts about the episode before we take a brief commercial break and come back with the game portion? And Melissa's going to join us. She's going to be here any minute. We're going to have another guest. Yay!
Yes. More the merrier.
Yes.
I had a nice time. Yay, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
this has been remarkably fun.
This was great.
Best episode.
This was amazing. Thank you both so much for coming.
So much.
You're still going to be here for another hour during the game, so
Yes.
yeah. So I don't know why I'm
We'll say our
thinking now.
goodbyes later.
We'll say our goodbyes then because that's the end of the show, not now.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet, clearly.
I got
it's
my
like a Tarantino podcast.
Yeah, I got my sheet out to read the end of the episode, but it's like that's. But I'll be doing that later, not now. So, you guys, this has been a weird episode. Okay, I'm putting it away.
Gotta go.
Quick commercial break. We'll come back. We'll play games. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay.
Oh my God, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
Okay, everybody, welcome back from the commercial break. Are we going to put a commercial in this episode? Maybe we will. Who knows?
Commercial for what?
We'll think of something.
Chipotle.
We'll make up a fake.
Yeah. Chipotle.
Yeah, this is
Sponsored
basically
by
a
Chipotle.
Chipotle sponsored
Yeah,
episode.
exactly.
Okay, so this is the games portion of our podcast. Game number 1 we've played before with April Richardson was the first person to play this game, and she did very well.
She did.
We made her avocado pie. It was disgusting, but she ate it and she guessed almost all the ingredients.
The monsters at work loved it too.
Yeah, people like it. It was gross. Avocado pie, disgusting. So this recipe is from the Murder She Wrote cookbook, and it is a recipe from Angela Lansbury's personal assistant.
Is it mayonnaise based?
It is one of the 3 recipes that is not ground beef and mayonnaise based.
Oh my God.
So you're welcome. We are almost out of those recipes because it is 90% mayonnaise and ground beef.
That was the 80s.
No ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely an
Best
80s.
food
The
is
stuff
hell.
was actually mayonnaise and ground beef.
This is it ran on that. It was fueled by mayonnaise and ground beef. So we have
Reagan.
Stephen and we have Melissa, and they're going to take a bite of Angela Lansbury's assistant's dessert
Okay.
called a Canadian tart, is what it's called.
Oh.
Maple syrup.
No.
No pre-guessing, please. No pre-guessing.
Play.
And we'll start with. Okay, this is Trump's America, so we should probably start with Stephen.
Yeah.
Men first.
Yeah. Steven, go.
So the last person, we're going to jump back and forth between Stephen and Melissa. The looks on their faces are interesting. And we're going to go back and forth. The last person to guess an ingredient correctly
Molasses.
wins the game. Incorrect.
Okay.
Pecans.
Incorrect.
Oh.
So I didn't factor in people not getting any of the ingredients right, so I'm not quite sure how the rest of this game goes.
Can I guess even though I'm not? I'm gonna
Wait,
say
Maple
So-
syrup.
cocoa powder.
No.
Can I say like just a sticky roll, like a
Mm-hmm.
walnuts?
No. What is a sticky
Oh,
roll?
like a
A
pecan,
sticky.
like a
like a
pecan
sticky
sticky
roll.
roll, like a cinnamon roll,
Like
but
a
like
sweet
a
bun.
Like Cinnabon.
yeah, but like with dates. Are they in there? Not like
No dates.
Flour.
Why would you think dates?
Wow.
like ground up
Okay, Steven, you have to guess something.
sugar,
Yes.
Do you want to specify?
Actually,
the
do you
type?
want to specify? Because actually,
brown.
Yeah.
brown sugar. Yes.
Okay. Steven, you have to guess.
Almonds.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. I guess
Butter.
all nuts taste the same.
Butter. Yes. Okay.
Come on, Steven. Step up your game.
2-0. So I guess we'll do whoever gets the most.
Ooh,
ingredients.
actually, I think I have another one.
Okay.
No. I'm not
Pine
eating
nuts.
No.
anything. What?
What kind of nut is this?
I know. No one can figure it out.
It's
Peanuts.
peanuts.
Yes,
it is
it's
the
very
least
basic.
exotic
This
of all the nuts.
it looks kind of like a pine nut right here.
It is
It's
the Murder
amazing.
She Wrote cookbook. There's no pine nuts in any of these recipes. I guarantee you.
Invented when
Lansbury
Marissa
was
Yeah.
vegan.
Almonds. This is not a rich person cookbook. This is the Murder She Wrote
Yeah.
cookbook.
Come
Is
on.
it graham cracker crust?
No.
Like
It's
graham
like
crackers?
phyllo dough or
No. Everything is. It's all made from scratch.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So guess
Flour.
specific flour. Yes.
that's good.
I
Okay,
think.
you
I feel
guess
like Melissa's
flour,
running away with this.
butter, peanuts. You've said
And brown
And
sugar.
brown
Brown
sugar.
sugar.
You've gotten everything.
Cinnamon.
Steven,
No.
you're
Alright.
the worst.
Whatever.
There's.
There's
Look at the
two
top
more
of it. I feel
things,
like
yeah.
there's something that should be very obvious just looking at the top of this.
Chocolate.
No.
Okay.
What do I eat every day?
Honey Crisp apples.
What's the other thing?
Oatmeal.
Wait. I
Yeah.
said that first. Real life. Swear to God.
You said oats.
Oatmeal.
He did say
Did
oatmeal.
you say
Okay.
oats?
Well, she said oats.
Then she wins because it's not oatmeal.
It's close.
I'm trying to
You
give you
have
guys.
it. You have it.
Well, how do you guys
Steven
see
got 0.
oats at the top?
How do you not see oats at the
Very
top? There's
recipe
oats at the. What do you think?
I don't
Those
see
are
any
little
oats.
white things.
Oh.
Ben
I
told
don't
me
see
what
any.
the ingredients were before. 'cause
Oh,
I
so
can't-
it's real easy from that side.
obviously
Hindsight's
I'm not
20/20. Way to go,
tasting
Monday
it,
morning quarterback.
obviously.
Are there
How
more?
many ingredients are in this thing?
Baking powder
Baking powder, yes.
Vanilla.
Okay.
I think
and
you.
vanilla extract.
Vanilla, yes. I think
Okay.
that's.
Yeah, so
That's it.
Steven got 0. Melissa got all of them.
Thank you very
And
much.
Stephanie got 1.
I worked very
With the
hard to
assist.
And the person who
I
didn't-
tried to
who
throw
didn't
the
even try
nuts
to bite.
question to you. What kind of nuts are these?
Yeah,
but
exactly. Almonds? It's
No, it's actually
interesting that
pretty
no
good.
one could guess what type of.
Well, I'm glad this is good. This is like, yeah, this is.
Can I have another piece?
Yeah, of course.
That's really good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no,
Thank
Beth
you,
was like,
Angela
yeah.
Lansbury's personal assistant.
Because like brown sugar and butter is just like I
Yeah,
just want to eat
there's
that all
like-
the
Best way
time.
to start
There was
any
another set
conversation.
of
Makes it
cookies in
sticky.
here that were very good.
But do you know like pecan sticky rolls? Like it has that. It's
I actually don't know what that is.
I know exactly.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Well, that was fun. Do you want a prize? We have prizes that people can win for every. When you win a game, you get to pick a prize out of the prize.
I mean, I do, but I want to play other games.
Okay.
And see how. Like,
For those listening, our prize we have a Bellatrix Lestrange Funko Pop. You guys, and this is the Hot Topic exclusive. This is not the run-of-the-mill
Oh my god.
buy it at Kmart
This is
Bellatrix.
her in
This is the
now I
Afghanistan.
taste the peanuts more.
This
That is amazing.
We have a
We love those.
slightly used season 4 DVD of Murder She Wrote. Slightly,
Used.
very
Used.
slightly
It's
used.
not on
The
Netflix
keys to
anymore,
Ben's
kids.
car
That's
and
fine.
the apartment. This
We
is
have my keys.
grandpa's.
Peter doesn't need his car. It's okay.
No.
We have stickers. I don't know why those are here. We have a tote bag with Angela Lansbury on the front that
I
says,
really want that tote.
Oh my god.
"Did
that's
somebody
so
say
cute.
murder?"
Toad's great.
And we
I made
have
that joke earlier.
the CD that you guys helped crowdfund called Cabot Cove by Joel B. New, which has his original songs,
These
all
are
based
cool.
on books that that Jessica
outstanding.
Fletcher wrote. And anybody that knows me knows I hate a musical, but this is
You
they're
don't like
like
musicals?
I cannot stand a musical.
And
We're gonna
Melissa's.
fight today.
You and Melissa, same.
I will rage. Like Grease and Sound of Music are two of the worst things that have ever been committed to film, and
I will fight you for Julie Andrews' honor right now.
they are so anyway. But these are fantastic. I have it on my. You can get it on iTunes if you have Apple Music, but you can also support Joel B. New and buy it. But we have a copy that he sent us, and we're going to give it away today. So those are the prizes when you win a game. Melissa, question.
No, I just want to give a quick update that the second piece was not a good choice because it's like pure sugar and a lot of sugar. It's a lot of sugar and butter.
You live
Crashing.
and learn. You
It
live
is
and learn.
literally. I mean, it's
I ate it quickly and
the base is literally just a little bit of brown sugar and flour and a ass stick of butter.
Oh, all right.
Sounds like a Paula Deen recipe.
And
Yeah,
then
I'm good. Feeling
the
good.
mixture is eggs. Oh, we forgot eggs. Eggs is another ingredient.
Steven.
Can I guess eggs?
Eggs is correct. You
Yay!
and
I'm
then
not a
like
shutout.
oats, peanuts, and a cup and a half of brown sugar. Yeah, so just
Okay.
sugar and
Vanilla.
butter and flour,
Yeah.
basically.
great.
That's all it is.
Feel good.
Okay, so Melissa won the game called Murder He Baked.
Aw,
Yes.
yay.
I should poison the food when I call it Murder He Baked.
Yeah.
Based on the title, I should just poison it.
There is one
I mean,
piece
thanks
of
for
poison
not.
in there.
You're welcome. You're not dead.
I
Are you going to
taste.
be watching the who put the barbital's in Miss
Mrs.
Fletch?
Fletcher's child.
That is recommended. Yes.
It's a good one.
The name alone. Who put the
It has
Barbitals?
Ann Mira in it.
What's a barbitol? We'll figure it out.
Barbiturates.
Okay. I don't know words.
Downers.
Ooh.
Ooh, I know Quaaludes.
Okay, the next game we're gonna play. Let's see, which one do we want to play next? We're gonna play. We're gonna play. Sorry, guys. There's a side conversation going. Very unprofessional.
No,
I'm
sorry.
easily distracted.
She was talking about brown
I'm very
sugar,
easily-
and she spilled a cup of brown sugar in her office, and it's still on the floor. So I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
gonna
she's
have-
like, it's all over me, and I was like, it's still in your
Oh.
office floor.
I wonder why there's roaches at
sugar in your
work.
office?
I wonder why we have
I
roaches.
had oatmeal this morning and I opened brown sugar and I didn't want it and then I just, I don't know, dropped it out of
So
my
then
hand.
just threw it on the floor?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you do, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
And I like didn't know how to clean it up and I forgot to.
Yeah, so just sugar on the floor.
Oh well.
Okay, this one we're gonna break people up into teams because that's how we're gonna do it. So
Okay.
we'll go just because you guys are sitting next to one another. We'll do Mahlena and Steven.
Okay.
And Melissa and Stephanie.
Okay.
Well, what about Peter?
Whatever he's doing, it's fine.
Yeah, Peter.
He may have opted out of.
Is
I
Marissa
think-
not playing?
No, don't worry about it. No, we're not
If
talking
you
about
want
it.
to play a game.
Do you want to play? It's a Murder She Wrote game. He doesn't watch the show. He's not going to know anything. That's why I teamed you with Stephanie. I teamed
okay.
people who watch the show
And then
with people who don't watch the show. So,
She's adorable, and
So-
I love every episode I've ever seen. But
Stephen and Melissa
Love is
will be
wrong.
useless. So you two are on your own.
Okay.
Know that going in.
Yeah.
Know that going in. Okay, we're going to go back and forth, and whoever gets the most right, maybe we'll only go back and forth. I don't know. You guys, I did not prepare for this. I was focused on
We're ready.
Chipotle. I was focused on
And you baked
food.
something.
Right,
delicious.
okay.
And I baked something earlier this week.
And don't forget, this podcast is brought to you by Chipotle.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go back and forth. Let's not overcomplicate. We're gonna go back and
Okay.
forth between the teams. This game is called Noun Verb Murder. I'm gonna read to you the description of a Murder She Wrote episode from IMDb and give you 3 choices for the episode title. 2 are made up. 1 is the correct answer. You tell me which is the correct answer. If you get it wrong, the other team can't steal. I just made up that rule, and that's a good rule. And that rule works.
Someone's feeling.
That is
Louis Anderson.
that works. Okay. We're going to start. We'll start to my left. Stephanie and her teammate Melissa.
Thank you.
Acknowledge everybody at the table. Okay. Jessica has worked to have Larkin sold to a museum, but an embezzled pension plan leads to a rival bid and murder.
It has Kate Mulgrew in it.
It very easily could. Is this episode called What a Larkin, The Dying Game, or A Final Night in the Museum?
It's called The Dying Game.
It is called The Dying Game. Do you want to confirm? Are you okay with that answer, Melissa?
Yeah, final
Okay.
answer. Yeah.
Final answer.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I went rogue. Okay.
You were correct because you knew I wouldn't know. No, that's great. That's great.
Okay. I don't have a pen to keep
It has
score.
cable glue in it, and
Here,
there's
I'll keep
actually this
score.
voice on the phone,
Okay.
and it's like,
Oh,
"That's
Peter,
creepy,
thank you, my
sorry."
lovely assistant, has got me a pen.
I
Okay.
don't know how he feels about that. His face is like, okay, we'll talk about it later. Too.
Okay. Mahlena and Steven. The arrival of a traveling carnival in Cabot Cove coincides with a rash of burglaries and the murder of the troupe's owner. Is this episode called Murder Under the Big Top, Tears of the Clown, or Wheel of Death?
It's first.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to trust my partner.
It is
So
not.
we're
It
going-
is Wheel of Death.
Oh, we have a steal, ladies and
Oh.
gentlemen. Whoa.
What?
It is called
Yeah.
Wheel of Death.
This whole thing is rigged.
Yeah.
Okay, Marissa, since you're not playing, I'll let you read the next one that is going to Melissa and Steph.
Okay.
I was gonna say Team MS is winning, but they are also Team MS.
Your team
You guys are
SM.
S&M.
SM, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo, holla.
Exactly. Jessica's excursion into the world of the fashion elite in Paris leads to murder, sweatshops, and smugglers. Is this murder a la mode, step turn murder, or murder on the runway?
It's Murder a la Mode.
Yep.
That is correct. Murder on the mode.
What does putting ice cream on top of pie have to do with fashion? Just out of curiosity.
It's
Excellent
a smuggler's
question.
aspect.
Yeah, I don't know what the Alamode
A la
even
mode
means.
means what is
Like
it?
by itself.
It's
On the
of
side.
it's a fashion term. It's not just ice cream.
Yeah,
Of the moment. It means of the moment.
A la mode, yeah.
Oh,
It means of the moment. Yeah.
well,
Well, I'm an ignorant American.
some people. I was gonna say yeah. Some people are smart and know French things. Okay, cool. Okay, you guys, Team S&M. Which one? Whichever one.
We're S&M because I like
Okay,
Rihanna. So
okay.
that's all I'm saying.
Team S&M
Because you're like Rihanna.
has to run the table because if Team M&S steals one more, gets another one right, they win. Okay. Okay,
I just want
Jessica.
to say that 3
Yeah.
million votes were illegally taken.
Jessica helps a Russian police officer
Oh.
capture. It's very
Political.
topical.
Yeah.
Very topical, you guys. Jessica helps a Russian police officer capture the elusive mastermind behind the theft of a Fabergé egg. Is this episode called The Scrambled Egg Murder, An Egg to Die For, or The Case of the Missing Red Egg?
I go with the second one.
I think so too.
Okay.
Yeah, the second one.
It is the second one.
Finally got one.
Team S&M
On the
is
board.
on the board. On the board. Okay.
And the Russian police officer is played by David Ogden Stiers, who was the voice of Cogsworth in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, that's awesome.
You just for the record, you guys, Stephanie will be hosting this podcast. I see zero reason why me and Marissa should even be here.
Yeah, that's why I'm
It's-
silent. I can't even
So-
participate.
So this is our final episode. We're passing the torch. This is the smooth transition of power episode.
Perfect.
And it's
The
key
people-
that it happened on a Russian one too. How about
Yeah.
that?
Exactly.
We're gonna make Murder We Spoke great again. And
Stephanie can
Okay.
take the reins.
Well, Marissa
Stop it,
had
I'm
a very sad
embarrassed.
face.
I know.
we can be guests though. She'll have us on as
I'm
guests.
embarrassed.
You guys are gonna stick around for a couple of years.
Yeah, we'll just be around. We might
Take a
start a
vacation.
foundation. We'll start a
Yeah,
foundation.
perfect.
Yeah.
So you're taking
Yeah.
us
We could do
to
that.
the BVI tomorrow.
We got a
Okay.
plan. We got it. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we will be. Okay. A computer programmer's death may mean a malpractice suit for Seth, but Jessica suspects murder. Is this Control-Alt-Murder, death by keystroke, or programmed for murder?
Program for Murder.
That one had Ashton Kutcher playing Steve
Yes.
Jobs in it.
Team-
Except I wish it was Control-Alt-Murder.
I know, that's
That,
what yeah.
Obviously, I'm very proud of Control Alt Murder.
yeah, that one
That's
was a good one.
fantastic.
But-
Really? Alt murder right now? Wow.
Yeah,
Way to
these
go.
are all very. I wrote these. These like I just didn't. I don't think we've played these before.
No.
So
You're
these I wrote like
subconscious.
months and months ago, and it's just turns out I'm very prescient.
Prescient? Precious?
These are
Okay, edit
one of
this
these
out.
might
Edit
be a
this
word.
part
One
out.
of these is a word. One of these is a word.
This whole thing is precious.
Okay. So Melissa and Stephanie, prize. You get a prize. You win. Stephanie, what prize?
I really want that tote bag.
Take it.
The tote bag
Yeah.
is
You
yours.
have all the knowledge.
You-
Yay.
It is super
That's
cute.
a survey.
Yay!
All right. Our next game is called Steal Sally's Alphabetize. It is a terrible named game. I apologize. It's awful.
The
But
game or just the title?
the game is amazing. The title is
Oh,
good.
okay.
Steal
Good.
Sally's Alphabetize?
Yes.
Steal with 2 E's?
Yes.
Nice.
Uh,
I'm into this.
I didn't.
I still
Steal
don't
Sally's
get it.
Alphabetize.
I don't understand.
Steal Sally. You'll get why. Maybe you won't. It's a terrible title. You guys, I'm not going to apologize for the title of the game
No,
anymore,
you
okay?
You shouldn't.
I said I'm working on it,
Say it
and this is
proudly.
the best we have.
Be proud.
Did you guys enjoy your free Chipotle? Oh, then I can have a terrible name.
It's well received.
You guys?
It's
you
great.
guys?
Just take
Okay.
a cue from our current president. Just
Okay,
talk
yeah.
about how great
And
it
once
is.
again, this podcast is brought to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's an example. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the year a film came out and the second billed actor in that movie.
Totally in on this.
And the answer
Yeah,
is going to, and the answer I'm looking for is the name of the movie and the top billed actor, and they will have the title of the movie and the actor's name will start with the same first letter. So, for example, if I said 1983 and Terry Garr, you would obviously know that I was talking about Mr. Mom starring Michael Keaton
Okay.
because they both start with M's. Okay?
Okay.
See?
Same
Alright,
teams.
alright.
Or this teams
Um,
or no?
this
Sally
is
Struthers stuff.
the Sally. That's because it's Steel Magnolias and Sally Fields. That's how they got the name
Steel
of the game.
Magnolias, great movie.
I've never seen it.
I know.
Okay,
Never
first
watched
of
it all
all,
the way through.
the best part about that movie is you get to say this. Olympia Dukakis is in it, and that is one of the greatest names of all time. Second, Dolly Parton
True.
plays a hairdresser, and who isn't here for that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
am
saying.
here.
Oh, I
True.
love Dolly Parton so
Okay.
much.
All right, so this is just going to be free play. I'm even going to let Marissa, everybody.
You act like I would guess a movie.
That's true.
Okay, let's
If
go.
you want to be
Okay.
on Melissa's team, you can be on Melissa's
Yeah.
team.
I'll
I
be
think that's a
Melissa.
stiff competition.
It's okay.
Okay, so this is once
Girl
you know the
power.
answer,
Just start
Yeah.
shouting.
just shout it out, and the first
Okay.
person to
Okay.
shout the correct
Buzzer.
answer. If you
Buzzer.
who wants to, if you want to buzz in with your own name, we'll do this Doug Loves movie. We'll do this Doug Loves movie style, and when you know, you just yell your own name.
Okay.
Okay.
Stephen, don't yell too loudly.
I'm
Love
Italian,
the
that's
speaker.
racist.
Okay, we are going to start with the year 2014.
Okay.
Shit.
Second billed actor Samuel L. Jackson.
Wait. 2014.
Snakes on a motherfucking plane.
Nope.
No.
That was like 2008.
I know.
You just
wanna
have to
say
say
snakes
it.
on
Yeah,
the
exactly.
2014.
So we're looking for the first top billed actor. Name of the movie. We'll start with the same letter.
Captain America, Chris Evans.
Full title on the Captain America movie.
Captain America, the first Avenger.
Full
The
America.
No.
Winter Soldier.
Yes, Winter
Oh,
Soldier.
Oh. I was like,
Do I get like an assist?
I know,
Like
I
that was
know.
a rebound or
That was,
something.
That's a half a point.
half a
for
point
us.
Oh,
each.
man.
That's how the game is played.
Oh, no mercy.
So,
Okay.
no
Winter
mercy.
Soldier?
That's,
wow.
There is
You'll
no
come
mercy.
up with the movies, Melissa. We got this.
Summer B.
Okay, let's see here. Let me go with. This is gonna be a hard one. So put your thinking caps on.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
2001. Jeff Bridges. If no one gets it, I'll give you a clue.
2001 and Jeff Bridges. Wait, I'm trying to think. This is the part where I have to remember who's Jeff Daniels and who's Jeff Bridges.
Thank you. I thought I was the only person that struggled with that.
Jeff Bridges
no.
is the
He's the
cute
big
one.
Lebowski.
And that's
The
it.
cute one?
Jeff Bridges is the dude.
Yeah, he's the dude.
Could you go to the third person?
I only have the second one, not really.
So wait, 2001.
2001.
Jeff
Jeff Bridges,
Bridges.
second billed actor. I will give you a clue.
Okay.
Outer space. Ish.
What's outer
I've
space?
not seen the movie, but I know there are aliens involved.
This is
The lead actor also stars in what's that show on about the White House? House of Cards.
Oh,
K-Pax,
Kevin
Kevin
Spacey.
Spacey.
Yes.
Yes.
K-Pax
I'm
is a really good movie, though.
I'm
What's
giving
it?
that
K-Pax.
to.
No, definitely. That's you.
I'm
That's
giving
Elena.
that to Mahlena. Okay.
Oh,
Yay.
that's such a good movie.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh. You're saying it's a good movie?
It's a great. Oh, there's this great.
I've never seen it.
Steven just makes sounds.
And now I'm thinking of The Martian Child, which maybe has the saddest ending to a movie ever. You guys should all watch The Martian Child with Junkie Sex. It's awesome.
I don't know. I feel like
I
The
love
Mist
Junkie
has the saddest movie in
Oh,
it.
The
What
Mist
movie?
is so good.
The Mist, which is going to be a series. A
That-
series.
Wait, the John Carpenter movie?
No, that was
No,
The
that
Fog.
was
Oh, The Fog.
You
The-
would like The Mist.
It's
No one spoil it. Don't spoil
super
it for
good. Yeah,
Steven.
don't spoil it. It's super
It's a
good.
really good movie.
Yeah,
is
it's
it
really good.
Is it based on whose book?
It's on Amazon Prime. You guys have Prime?
No.
Who wrote the book? Was it Stephen King?
Stephen
I think
King.
it's a Stephen King
It's
book.
Stephen King.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's very good.
So it's an
I like this game.
This is my own original creation.
Honestly, this
I'm
is
very
starting
proud.
to turn me around on
Are
Sally
you
Fields. I'm not
serious?
gonna lie to you.
This is my. I made this game up.
This
you
is
guys.
is wonderful.
fantastic.
The terrible title should have given it away. That this is
No,
my
it's
own.
good.
You came up with Control Alt Murder, so
That's true.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
true. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Okay. Next movie, 1997.
Oh, boy.
Jason Patrick.
Don't know who that is.
Jesus.
he's in Lost Boys.
I've never felt dumber
Wait, which
than
one is he
in
in
this
Lost
moment.
He's
Again, I'll give
My
I'll give
brother.
clues as
I haven't seen Lost Boys in so long.
What's he called?
I can't
Goddamn
think of,
shit-sucking vampire. Wait till I tell Mom. He's that one. He's not the Corey. He's the other brother, the older brother.
he's not the Corey.
Mm.
I feel like that's his career. He's not the Corey.
Yeah.
That's how you describe Jason Patrick's career. Although he
I
was in
so
he was the
much.
bad guy in The Losers, and he was really good in that.
I think that this movie has Julia Roberts.
That's who that is?
Yeah, that's Jason Patrick.
Oh, that movie is so damn good.
I love
I've
that
never
movie.
been so
The
so
Losers?
sad that I just
The
was a
Losers.
bad guy.
Idris Elba, Jeffrey Dean Morgan,
Oh,
Zoe Saldana.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I
So
did
good.
see that.
Columbus
I know.
Short, Chris Evans. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I saw
Chris
I
Evans.
didn't
Sorry,
know that
Legless
were
Pooch.
watching
You call me
part of
Legless
that.
Pooch one more time, you're gonna be Headless Jenkins. Anyways, sorry. That movie's amazing.
He's
Okay.
like Columbus Short. Like,
Oh, I love Columbus
watched
Short,
Steven
except for the
Sean
fact that he's
play
kind of a
this
low
Right, exactly.
I don't think that's so low key.
I feel like, is that like really well known that he's a terrible? Ah, I
mean,
guess
he
because he
got
got kicked
killed
off
off
Scandal.
Scandal.
Yeah. So it became a big deal. Alright,
Who
fair
got
enough.
kicked off Scandal?
Columbus Short.
Oh.
He's
Okay,
Okay, a
this
clue?
movie is a sequel.
and he's also really
A
good in this
sequel
Christmas
from-
too. God
A sequel, and the lead actress got second billing in the original movie.
A sequel 997.
I have no idea.
I was
The
11.
Do we have a
Ja-
genre?
Not born.
This is an action movie. Jason Patrick is
Sandra Bullock's B2.
yes.
Oh!
I like that. That was
Wow.
impressive.
Good job.
There we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with.
Can we do like
Okay,
a more
this is.
recent one?
Oh, okay.
He's like 1972.
Let's see.
Max von Sydow. What?
We'll go 2010.
Okay.
Penn Badgley.
I'm gonna throw something.
Who's
That's not a
that?
real name.
No.
Who is he?
I'm not good at movies.
Yeah.
Something with an $1 million.
The stepfather.
No. This actress that is the lead is currently nominated for an Oscar.
In 2010.
2010. It is a comedy.
Easy A. Emma Stone.
Yes.
Oh, I should have known that one. I love that
You are-
movie.
Yeah,
Who is
exactly.
I
Who
hate
are you
you.
talking about?
I don't know who
Emma
Ken.
Stone.
What is
Penn
his name?
Badgley was
Oh,
in
he's the guy from
Gossip
Gossip
Girl.
Girl.
That's
Oh,
all I
if
could
I'd
think
known
of.
that.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
I never saw that show. Who is he?
He's the guy who writes her off at the end with the.
swim
He's a
fan.
mask guy.
Oh! Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm old. I don't watch those shows.
He's pretty
I don't
heartthrob,
know.
but you think he'd be in more movies, right?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know.
he's a musician now.
Oh.
What kind of music?
I
Good
don't
for
know.
him. Good
He
for
did
him.
his own thing.
Good for
Good for him. Okay, 2015.
Okay.
Another super recent one.
Still too much of a dumb
2015.
baby to get it.
Jessica Chastain. And I will say.
I'm.
Oh, you know this one?
Yeah.
Well, you can choose
Wait a
to
minute.
Say it.
cheat and win.
Wait.
There's no way. She's got to be the top build in that.
The Martian, Matt Damon?
Yes.
Oh,
Yay.
never mind.
He
Which is a comedy, by the way. Just
I
ask the
know.
Hollywood Foreign Press. They will
It's
tell you.
hilarious. I lost it, so I can't write your name down to say you won that one.
That's okay.
Okay. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's find another.
I just remember that one from when we were playing in the office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
2010. Kristen Davis.
Who's that?
She's in Sex
Sex
and
in the City. She's Charlotte.
Charlotte. Okay. What was she in 2010?
Sex in the City 2.
The movie?
Wait.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Sarah
Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, why is she only saying half?
I was like, I don't know.
She's like,
Carrie
Wait.
Bradshaw. I was like, Carrie.
Charlotte's the
why
one
does
with the
that
dog,
fit
right? Who always wants kids?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that one.
was
The
trying
one
to
who's
think
not
of the
Minnie
full
Driver.
title. Wasn't it?
Doesn't say to Morocco Adventure.
That was no. It was
I've
just
never
Sex and the
seen
City
Sex and
too.
the
No,
City.
no subtitle.
Terrible movie.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Colon, a terrible movie.
We'll play a couple. I think Melena's pretty
I could-
clearly
I
won
can't
this
Yeah,
one.
imagine
yeah, I
something-
think
something
Mahlena-
way more embarrassing than not seeing it is having a conversation. They're like, "Oh my god, it's this amazing Russian ballerina." I was like, "Oh, who? Hey, he was in Sex and the City." Oh my god, kill myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
okay.
his name again?
Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Yeah.
He's dope as shit.
Okay, Mahlena, do you want a DVD? Do you want a Cabot Cove CD? Do you want
just smoked everybody
Bellatrix
in that.
Lestrange
That was an ass whooping.
Funko Pop figure?
I like the DVD.
All
The
right.
DVD it is,
Three,
okay.
four.
Unless my murder she wrote on the.
I know.
Since they took it from
I
We're
signed
all-
the petition, but all my petitions have been going nowhere. Clearly, because I've been signing a lot of them recently.
Yeah.
And
I have a whole page of these, so we can play more.
Yay!
Does anybody? We'll play a couple more. I want to play a couple more.
This
They're
is a great
fun.
game.
Yeah,
really
it's fun.
fun.
Could we also play the 6 degrees?
Yeah.
We- oh, yeah.
I will have a little
That's
bit of
on
a shot at
there.
that one.
Oh, we're getting there. That we're playing that. We've got 2 more games.
I
We're
forgot
ready.
your singer. Stephanie! Okay. I bet Stephanie will be good
No, I'm not.
at that. Okay.
Steven
She's
is,
dropping all
probably.
this knowledge about guest stars, but from Murder
Right,
She Wrote.
okay, so see, I have a very limited subset. I mean, this illustrates my misspent youth and 20s, 30s, and some 40s.
Okay, guys. Here's an easy. This is an easy one.
Great. Now we
1986.
already feel bad.
The year I was born.
Kelly McGillis.
I know this one.
Top Gun,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yay.
I watched it in the womb.
Aw.
I
Okay.
watched it with my baby.
It's a movie for
Let's
babies.
see. Let's go. 1993. Nick Stahl.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't think you've named
Child
the person I
actor.
know.
Nick Stahl.
Man Without a Face, Mel Gibson.
Yes. Oh my
Oh,
God. Yes.
girl, this is.
Wow.
I was really into Nick Stahl at the time.
Weren't we all?
And then,
The only reason anybody watched that movie because Nick Stahl was in
and
it.
then both the actors just went off a cliff.
Let's see. Okay.
I think it would have been better for Mel Gibson if you really had.
1988. Barbara Hershey.
Beaches, Bette Midler.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. We're on a roll.
Damn.
Now we're on a roll. We're on a roll. Okay.
Yeah, we are definitely.
We
Yeah, we are.
we are
We
killing
really
it
are,
now.
Jen.
You could do a 2016 movie for Marissa.
I wouldn't get it still because I don't know anything. Even Sex in the City. I was like, Carrie Bradshaw, that doesn't fit in anywhere. So.
Here's one that's a bit of a trick one. 2012.
Right.
Yeah, that'll help.
Channing Tatum.
Magic Mike?
Star.
Oh, Matthew
Matthew
McConaughey.
McConaughey.
Yes.
Oh!
She got.
No.
Matthew McConaughey is top billed?
IMDb gave
Fresh
Matthew
He has
McConaughey.
a great agent.
Yeah.
He got top billing in that.
He has a great agent then. That's the only way
Well,
he
he's
should
the
be.
According to
best.
IMDb.
He's the most notable person.
Yeah, in the movie. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I don't.
Excuse me. Kevin Nash is fantastic in that movie. Wait, Kevin Nash? Yeah.
Pro wrestler Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Diesel, Big Daddy Diesel, as he was known.
He's
Ben's
wonderful.
like, let me
I
you real
you
quick.
want some early WWF knowledge? I'm happy to provide it.
WWF.
Honey, your Montana's showing.
Yes, very much. They came through. I remember they came through. The WWF they came through did one of the shows they didn't televise, and like you're ready to see all the spectacle and all this kind of stuff, and it's like they did like no lights or anything. They didn't put on their gear. Like I remember like one guy came out in his sweatpants and wrestled in sweatpants. I was like,
that's so dark.
oh boy.
Yeah, right.
That's super disappointing.
And then I was like, I wanted to get Jake the Snake's autograph, but he went back to the thing, and some guy took it, and he went back, and he's like, oh, I caught him right before we went in the shower here. I'm like, pretty sure you signed it, or naked Jake the Snake signed it. Either way, I'll take it. Either way, I'm fine. I will still take it.
Jake Snake might have signed it.
Jake Snake, I mean, it was like legible, so did Jake the Snake sign it? This was like knee deep in his cocaine addiction, so probably not. I don't know.
Whatever. He moved to Atlanta, and Diamond Dallas Page and him do yoga, and now it saved his
If you
life.
guys have not seen The Resurrection of Jake the Snake, that documentary, even if you don't like wrestling, that is amazing. It is such a heartwarming story.
Oh, okay.
Since you mentioned cocaine, is anybody watching the New Edition story?
The what?
The
No,
New
I
Edition
didn't see
story.
it.
Oh, no.
No.
But that segues right into Bobby Brown. So
Well, yes, he did it.
That's fantastic.
Speaking of cocaine, okay. Did we end with Marissa getting one? I feel like that's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
good.
I feel like
That's a good note to go
yeah.
on. Okay.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay. This next game is stolen directly from Doug Benson. What we're gonna do? It's called Last Man Stanton. What we're gonna do?
This is about Henry D. Stanton?
It is named after Harry Dean Stanton. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do an actor or actress. I have the names here that we're gonna play, and we're gonna take turns all around. I even get to play in this one. I'm very excited.
Okay.
We're gonna go around and just name a movie that person was in, and the last person to name one,
Oh, okay.
the last person to name one, wins the game.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The first one we're gonna do, obviously, is Angela Lansbury.
Okay.
So
Can I just
you start. We'll start
Okay.
with Marissa.
Beauty and the Beast?
Is that? Are you
And
tapped out now?
Melissa's up.
Oh, I'll do another one. You want?
If you want to give her one,
Oh, the only thing I can. Okay, Manchurian Candidate.
yay!
Yay!
I think she's the voice in Anastasia.
She is.
Oh.
She plays the Empress. That's
well, I'll be
right.
out on the next round then. Yay.
Yeah.
That knobs and broomsticks.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
my next one.
Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Very good.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say The Harvey Girls
Oh.
with Judy Garland. Great movie. We will cover it on this podcast because I really did like it.
I'm gonna say.
I don't know what your.
I
That's
don't
for
know if
the
you own
picture
something.
on the walls from The Harvey Girls, so that doesn't help you at all.
Okay.
The not being a title doesn't help.
There not being it written down does actually not help at all either.
I don't think
I don't.
so.
What the hell is this collusion? She
They're
doesn't
naming-
know it. Move on.
I'm
naming
gonna,
all
I'm
the
gonna
movies.
allow our guests to I don't want to steal the
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Very
spotlight.
gracious.
Okay,
So
so
gracious.
Bullshit.
So gracious.
Gracious.
Melissa, anything?
All I can think of is Sweeney Todd, but that's not. She wasn't in the movie of that. Just.
They did make a TV movie out of it, but
Okay.
it still doesn't count because it has to be in
Oh.
the theaters. Sorry, Melissa. We're playing Doug Benson rules. That's just how
No,
it's
that's
played.
totally fine. I can't.
That's just
I
how
don't
it's
know.
played. I'd have
I
I got
zero.
nothing. Just keep it moving.
Okay.
Nanny McPhee.
Yes.
Ooh.
Gaslight.
I'm gonna say. Oh, it just flitted out of my head.
Womp womp.
You guys, this is awful.
You have
The
paper.
Portrait of Dorian Gray.
There you go.
Oh, nailed it.
Portrait or picture?
Portrait.
Portrait.
Is it portrait?
It's portrait.
Okay.
The books.
You guys took all the good ones. I don't know.
Wait, didn't you already go
No,
on
you're
last
done.
round?
You're out. You're out.
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
it's Mahlena and Stephanie, and then
When you're
I'm sure I'll pull another one out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty great at this.
The Court Jester.
Oh,
I'm actually out. I don't know anymore.
boy, I think I'm out too. She surely was in more than 7 movies, but yes, Mahlena is the winner.
Yay!
Okay, pick another prize.
I'm good with my prize over here. I'm trying to minimize my life downsides.
Okay, okay.
And I will actually use this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
You
guys.
could do second place. And maybe you would like a gift.
Stephanie came in second
Stephanie.
place. Do you want one of these beautiful prizes?
Can I have the stickers?
You can have the
You
stickers.
may.
It's got our logo on it, you guys.
Thank
They're
you.
pretty great stickers. It's,
Angela
Okay.
Lance baby will like this.
Yes.
all right, the next name we're going to do is Tom Cruise.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
This is good stuff.
We'll go in the
Other
opposite.
direction?
We'll go in the opposite direction.
Oh, but.
What? It's
Okay, we'll see. Okay.
so we're gonna start with Stephanie.
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
Oh, Jesus. Top Gun.
Because we're obsessed with Scientology, so Tom
Right.
Cruise.
Oh, we're going this way.
We're going this way
Okay.
now, yes.
Mission Impossible.
1, 2.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
Risky business.
Very nice.
Okay.
The Firm.
Very
One
nice.
of my favorites.
Yes.
Mission Impossible 2.
Mission Impossible 3. Was there a subtitle on Mission Impossible 3 that I should be saying?
I think 3 was Ghost Protocol.
No, that was
No,
4.
that was the fourth.
Four.
Yeah, I don't think 3 had one, so I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
you're
good, you guys.
Okay.
All the right moves.
Oh.
Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, good one.
Days of Thunder.
Cocktail.
Ooh.
I'm out.
How are you out?
Because she doesn't know
I
movies.
don't know anything.
It's Tom
There's
Cruise.
No, no,
I don't
no.
know.
Are you sure?
I literally am thinking of the Scientology going clear, and I was like, he made a cameo in that. Like, I really don't know.
Okay. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Oh, I forgot.
Like, you dropped the other 2 Mission Impossibles. Where were you?
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, is it me again?
It is you.
I really can't think of anything. Hold on.
Wasn't he?
He was in the one with the guy with the hair.
When we were watching
great.
that weird thing on your TV with like those, he was like kind of like an elf
Oh,
person.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh.
Yes, that is. Yeah, I know exactly what. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I don't know.
Hey.
I'll remember that one.
Peanut gallery.
Meh, meh.
Eyes wide shut.
One on the 4th of July.
Yes.
That's actually a really good movie.
Wait a minute, where was I? I
Oprah's
just had
couch
it.
is not an answer.
The Last Samurai.
Magnolia.
That's a good one.
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
You just said
That's
that.
the last one.
Oh no, Rogue Nation. Sorry,
There you
Rogue
go.
Nation. If you guys want to
You
just let
so
me take all
confidently
the,
said the same thing.
Yeah.
and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky kids.
Vanilla Sky.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Good one, good one.
Jack Reacher.
That's good.
That movie's actually a lot of fun.
I like that movie.
Tropic Thunder.
The Mummy. The remake.
Okay, we'll accept it. It's not
It's
out yet.
made,
But we'll
it's
accept
not
it.
out,
That's
but
true.
it's-
That's true.
Okay.
Legend. That's the movie you were thinking
Okay.
of. Legend.
Okay, no, I
He's in a lot of movies.
I don't like Tom Cruise, so this is
Yeah,
fun
me
for
either.
How do you not like
I know,
that?
I love his little.
He's the voice of a generation. Is that what they call him?
Yes,
Sure.
he's basically a cult leader.
He's in that
Yes, he is.
Fly
Yeah.
Fine.
Away. Far away. Fly away. Far and away.
Far and away.
Far and away.
Far and away.
Okay.
Okay. Close enough.
The Outsiders.
Oh, that's the one. That was in my pocket.
Who is he
Damn
in
it.
The Outsiders? Which one is he? Is he Dally?
Soda
He's
Pop.
not Pony Boy.
No, he's not Soda Pop. That's Rob Lowe.
I don't know.
No, because Dally's what's his name?
I just read the book.
I know, I've never seen that.
We watched it in class after we read it, but that was
I've
a
not
long
read
time
or
ago.
seen The Outsiders.
Oh,
Oh,
Lane's in that, right?
what?
Yeah, I don't know how
Jeez.
how
How'd
that
you get
happened.
through middle
Golden
school
Boy,
without,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
reading The Outsiders?
Montana.
She's a great
Quit
actress.
stalling.
I like her.
Come on, Steven. If you don't know, you just lose.
Oh, that movie. Oh, son of a bee. It's also a fucking musical.
Oh, Melissa must.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking
I
about.
got 2 in the queue and neither are musical.
Yeah.
What's it called? I know exactly
it.
what.
Rock of Ages.
Ah, yeah, there you go. There you go.
A
He
Few
was
Good
so
Men.
Leopard.
he was so good in that.
Oh, very good.
What?
A few
Few
good
Good
men.
Men. Okay. What is the name of the most recent Mission Impossible?
Rogue
Men?
Nation.
Yeah.
No, there's one after that. There's a more recent one.
No.
I know there might be one coming out.
Yeah, but it hasn't come out
Are
yet.
you sure? I feel like
I'm
there's
positive.
3 with names. I said Rogue Nation.
Ben, you said all of the Mission Impossibles.
Are you sure?
You
I
have
think I
another
missed
one in. You might have. but-
Okay.
Mission Impossible coming up with another Tom Cruise movie.
Oblivion. That is a real movie. People are looking
Yeah,
at me
no,
like
no.
I made
No,
that
no,
up.
no.
You're good, you're good.
That is a real
I
movie.
believe you.
Can I mention again that I really don't care for Tom Cruise?
That will not count as a movie, but you can certainly mention it as often as you like.
I can't think of anything else.
Okay,
I've only
Stephanie.
got
Join
one
the
more.
club.
I've only got one more. I think someone's gonna take it.
Minority Report.
Oh,
good
okay.
one. Good one. Good one.
I think it's called Day After Tomorrow.
Yes. God damn it, that was mine.
Jerry Maguire.
Oh.
Love that.
Girl, that was.
Wait.
That is Day After Tomorrow.
That's not the one with him and Emily
Isn't that-
Blunt?
No, that's
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge
You're
of
right.
Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, shit. You got away with that, yeah. I would have let that slide. I completely.
Yeah.
It's very gracious of you.
So you said, what did you say?
Jerry
Melissa?
Maguire.
That movie's
Um,
that movie's such a lie that it's good.
Jerry Maguire.
I hate
It's not
Renee
good.
Zellweger.
It's not. Me too. Yeah, it's not
Fucking
good.
face.
I thought you were gonna say Edge of Tomorrow wasn't good, and I was like, I love
Edge of Tomorrow's phenomenal.
I've heard it's
I've
great.
never
I've heard it's like
seen
watching
it.
a video
It's
game.
really
Which is
good.
supposed to be
Yeah.
kind of fun.
I like Emily
It's-
Blunt a lot.
Yeah, let's see. Boy, I might be out too now.
I feel like I'm missing movies where he's
Well,
got
you
long
got all
hair.
the Mission Impossible, so.
Right?
I really like. I don't know why no one joined me in my Mission Impossible thing. Like,
I
that's-
tried and then I forgot.
Okay.
I'm gonna try at the title. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Is that the name of the sequel?
Do you want me to
thought
Google it since I'm out?
Yeah. Would you, since you're out, would you tell me if I'm right or not?
What did you just say?
Jack Reacher, Never Go Back.
Oh, Tommy
Never Go
Cruise.
Back, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
37% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm still gonna
That's
see it
pretty
when
high
it,
for
when it
an
lands on
action
Netflix. I'm.
Oh, I just thought of another one.
Okay.
Okay. So we're Mahlena. Malena's still in.
Collateral.
Oh, son of a... I just learned Peter's never seen that movie. I gotta sit him down and make him watch it because that movie
That's
is
actually a
great.
pretty good movie.
It's a.
He's got the weird hair color in it.
Yeah, he's such like it's so that's so great. I don't know what you can say me about. That's just great.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Is it
Oh, I
raining
just got
or
one.
Steven?
I just got one. Yeah.
Oh, Rain Man.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Oh,
How did we miss
Rain Man.
Rain Man?
Appreciate that.
War of the Worlds.
Oh.
Lions for Lambs.
Nope, no idea. Keep moving.
Ben.
What?
All of you.
I'll take your word for that.
It's Meryl Streep's in. It's like it was made
You
during.
can't say that because
It
according
was-
to everybody, Meryl Streep's in everything.
Yeah.
It was during the Iraq War. It was like a drama about
Hot
like.
take. Here comes.
It's fine. I'm already.
Okay.
That's it. I'm
All
fine.
right. Lions for Lambs. Lions for Lambs. Okay.
And I feel like
Mahlena.
I'm missing like early '90s one.
I feel like
Mid-90s,
there's
like,
early stuff of his that we
his
are
like
overlooking.
real like.
There is, and I just thought of it. Yes.
Damn it.
Okay.
Endless Love. The first one.
Steven, you're still in it? You're still in it.
Yeah, I'm still in it.
Are you?
Didn't they make a movie called The Vampire Lestat?
Yeah, but he's no.
If they did, he wasn't
He did.
in it.
He's not in it.
He's not in it.
He was just
Or Queen
interviewed
of the
with the
Dead.
vampire.
Lestat. That's dumb.
They've made a couple movies after that, and I
Yeah.
don't think he was listening.
All right. Give me a second. Oh man. Tom Cruise was not in Flatliners, unfortunately. I think he's the only one from my generation who's not in that. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
passing. I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Damn it!
Okay.
Somebody just came in and.
Melissa,
Guys, we got some good ones here. You
are we
guys
missing?
having
I'm
fun?
sure we're missing a ton.
Yeah, a
It's
ton.
Tom
A
Cruise.
ton.
So
a
many.
That's why it's hard, I think.
Can I give a clue?
No.
I thought of like a. So I thought of a war movie, and then I mean that doesn't narrow it
Yeah.
down, but
You guys are missing a few.
No, someone
I already
said
said
that.
that.
It's getting nighttime.
It's getting nighttime. Stop! Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. It's getting nighttime.
I don't even get that.
I no one does. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all.
She's like, guys, clues.
Hey, it's
Come
getting
on.
nighttime,
It's getting
guys.
nighttime in
You know that
here.
common saying? It's getting nighttime.
I just tried to say the word night.
Oh, night day! Thanks, girl.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Just tell her the name next time. The Color of Money.
Oh, that's a really, really good one.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
You already said Born on the 4th of July, right?
Yes.
I think Malena's still in it. Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No, she is.
Yeah.
I just.
Oh, you're
thinking
just
out loud.
just thinking out loud. Okay.
Yeah.
Is
That's,
it weird that he's 5'7" and I think that's like a way over exaggeration?
Yeah.
I think he's like 5'5".
5'5", yeah.
I think
He's
that's
really that
probably
tall?
why I never got all that into him.
Yeah. He's all
Seriously.
pint size.
Yeah.
Him and Ryan.
I don't know. He's
Fine.
tall when he's jumping up on a couch.
You
So
can just put him in your pocket and save
No,
him
he's
for later.
weird jumping up on a couch.
I think he's just weird.
Okay. Anyone else?
I join Scientology tomorrow for Tom Cruise. I'll put it out there.
Really?
I'll do it
What?
tomorrow. I'll join the Sea Org. I'll climb the ladder.
You're
I'll
gonna
the
chant.
rungs. I'll do whatever. E-meters. All day long.
All day
long,
all
brother.
day.
I'll
The
do it.
cans Really?
I'll do it all
for
day. I
Tom
don't
For
care.
Tom Cruise?
For Tommy C, you betcha.
I mean, there's not a movie
We're
we've
just
named that
gonna
I
be-
don't like. I mean,
Like we're just gonna be buddies. I'm not talking about like this
Oh.
isn't sexually, guys. Like I just want him to be my best
Oh,
friend.
I mean,
Oh, sure.
for
We're gonna-
Scientology, I
sure.
thought it had to be at least a little sexual.
No, he's gonna be my buddy.
yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to. Yeah, I
And
don't
you know
want
what?
sex with them. I just want to like hang out and be
It's
like,
like,
hey,
you guys, we
weirdo.
elected Donald Trump. David Miscavige can't be that bad. I'll give him a chance.
Wait.
We
I'm
didn't
out.
do that.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
we did not do
I think
any
David
of that.
Miscavige
We all
has already
voted for-
distanced
we all
himself from
voted for-
Trump. He's like, look, I'm crazy, but fuck that guy.
Exactly.
Have you seen the Leah Remini Scientology?
Speaking of people we joined Scientology for.
Oh.
She's out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What?
She's out.
Who's out now?
Of Scientology.
Of Scientology.
Oh, my God.
Leah.
I thought you were saying she was out in a different way, and I'm like, when did I miss that one?
No.
There really aren't that many movies left. We've done a fantastic job of covering
Yeah.
Tom
Good
Cruise's
for us.
I think
career.
Mahlena,
I don't have
she
anything.
far and away.
So what's that far
We already did that
Okay,
one.
and you literally are just
Okay,
saying
so
the words,
many.
and you're literally just saying the titles now. Okay.
Stop doing drugs.
Because it's over.
She's like, she sure is a top gun.
Stephanie, do you work for the firm?
Yeah.
Is that where you work?
Yeah.
He's a journalist.
just
He had
so
an
many.
interview with a vampire.
Yeah.
So is it?
There's
I-
literally
so
like
it's
2
Melissa
that
and
we
you.
haven't mentioned.
Which
I
are the
think
two?
I think it's me and Melissa. I think
Oh.
it's
No, you're still in it.
Oh my
You know, I said I don't have anything.
Oh,
He
okay, I'm
passed.
sorry.
Steven's out, right?
I was out.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Melissa.
There's literally 2, she said.
Yeah, there's 2 left.
I want you to tell it to me in a clue form. Marissa.
I don't
Oh,
know
in
which
a
ones you don't
super-
know.
Oh, okay.
She's literally named 4 that we've already talked about. So I don't trust her. Let her name stuff. It's stuff we've already said.
There's one
No,
I can't
right?
pronounce.
That's Charlie Sheen, Kiefer
Yeah.
Sutherland.
What's that one? Let me see. Okay.
One that's hard to pronounce.
Stephanie, you want to give us clues? Or Ben, are you
Sure.
I'm still in 2.
Don't just
All right,
make
so
it a
it's down to
thinking
the
I'm just
paragraph.
making a thinking face.
Well,
It'll
make
come to me.
Sometimes.
It becomes night.
I said that one.
It becomes nighttime.
It's getting night in here.
getting night. Sometimes when my kids act crazy, I really think I'm losing it.
Footloose.
Crazy?
Losing it.
Is that the title of the movie?
Yes.
Losing it. Okay.
Okay, we don't know losing it. Give us more clues. Whichever one of us gets,
Okay.
if we can name one, the last
This
one.
is what they play at a funeral if you're in the military.
Taps.
Taps. Son of a bitch.
Oh, he is!
Wow.
Gets me every
Everybody's.
time.
That's one of those
Everybody's
random
in
moves
Taps.
everybody's in.
Everybody's in Taps.
Haven't seen that movie.
I haven't either. What else
Is
did
it
we...
the
See Thomas Howell in that?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
they're at
man.
a boarding school, like
It's a
a
military
military
school.
school, and
It's basically just season 5 of The Sopranos.
it is chock full of people that age.
That's so crazy, yeah.
Okay, so...
Sean
Are-
Penn's in it, Timothy Hutton, George C. Scott, Tom Cruise.
Ooh, George C. Scott.
I mean, it just
What's
Billy
your
Van
next
Zandt.
person?
That was all I had for that. But what we're going to do now is 6 Degrees of Angie Lands, and we're going to
Be
link
bad at this.
Angela Lansbury to Tom Cruise.
Okay.
No one's excited?
Wait,
Okay.
why are we
excited.
why are we
Wait,
going
but
Well,
you're
it's
not
already
Cruise.
won.
Just because.
Just,
Okay.
it's
Ben's obsessed with him, we're learning.
yeah.
Because Tom Cruise is the greatest. And...
Okay, I got it.
Oh shit.
Okay, well, I was like, the game hasn't even started. We're terrible.
Okay.
No, but like.
No,
okay,
please,
go.
No, I wanna
please.
hear it, yeah.
I want to hear
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Tom Cruise was in Top Gun with Meg Ryan, who is in Anastasia
Anastasia,
with
there it
Angela
is.
Lansbury.
Oh, that was fucking
Perfect.
easy.
That is
Ben.
literally
Good job, Ben.
perfect.
That you couldn't do that any better. Okay.
Let's
Okay,
do
Ben.
another one.
Yeah, Ben picked
Okay.
a better one.
Oh,
Another one.
let's do. I'll make it hard. We'll go Angela Lansbury to Julianne Moore. These silences are golden for a podcast. This is really.
We
This
can
is-
edit this just a little short.
I am not editing. This is
This
not
is
getting
going
it.
out.
This
This
is-
is going
You
out.
could converse
outstanding
amongst
as it
yourselves
gets.
about
Right.
why
We should. Okay.
I
why
was
you
really
have
I'm
this
like-
party. It's nice.
Ben loves Chipotle.
This is just like oh.
long,
you-
long time
who are we
ago.
doing?
Ben
I'm like,
Angela
Angela
Lansbury.
Lansbury was in Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast has no one I know.
Oh,
That
wait a minute.
perfect.
Wait a minute. You can do it this way.
She was.
Okay.
Julianne Moore to Kevin Bacon in that movie with Steve Carell. That doesn't help.
Oh, I got
No,
I got one.
um,
I got one. I
What's
just,
it called?
Wait, let's-
Steven's just
Moore-
naming actors.
No, Julianne Moore to Kevin Bacon in oh my,
I think your
Footloose.
thoughts out before.
the one with Ryan Gosling.
Wait, she can go.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy Stupid Love.
with Julianne Moore.
Yes.
Yeah, she plays
So-
the wife.
Where did we start? I was.
Julianne Moore to
Julianne
Kevin
Moore.
Bacon.
So far we have Kevin Bacon
What
and
are-
Julian.
What were they in together?
As good as Crazy Stupid Love.
Okay, but we're not doing Kevin Bacon, we're doing Angela Lansbury.
No, I know.
He's working too.
He's
Yeah,
getting
you
Angela
work it all the way
Lansbury.
right. Then
He's
you
doing
go
it backwards.
Then you go
So
Kevin-
Julianne Moore in Crazy Stupid Love
to Kevin
with
Bacon.
Kevin Bacon was in Crazy Stupid?
Yeah.
Yes, he
Okay.
plays David Lindhagen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you go Kevin Bacon to Tom
Okay.
Cruise to Meg Ryan. Kevin Bacon and Tom Cruise, are in A Few Good Men.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Cruise, as we were instructed, is in Top Gun with Meg Ryan, who is in Anastasia. There it is. Sorry.
Wow,
Okay.
that was
Took me a
really good.
second.
I think I might be able to do it shorter.
Okay.
First time out, everybody brag.
Who are we starting with? Julianne Moore?
Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
You guys, I think I just lost it. I had it and I just lost it.
It's okay. Steven took too long with his. You're like, I haven't.
That's
it,
right, it's
and
Steven's
it just
fault.
got
That's fine.
gone.
I was
You-
going to
you
tie
got-
in Jim Carrey was involved. Angela Lansbury was in Mr. Popper's Penguins with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey was in...
Lots of movies.
Jim
Liar,
Carrey was
liar.
in Kick-Ass 2 with Chloe Grace Moretz. Chloe Grace Moretz was in Carrie with Julianne Moore.
Right.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice one.
That is the first one I've ever done in my life. I could not be
Very
better.
well done.
Who else has a name? Does anybody else want to play? We can knock this out.
Oh man, this is my favorite game
I
in the
just
world.
don't know any movies that Angela Lansbury is in.
Okay,
I've
then
already.
we'll connect two other people. We'll just play.
Mary Tyler Moore.
We'll do Mary Tyler Moore because
Well,
you'll definitely be better at that.
Yeah. I know everything she was in.
Two, you can pick who we're tying.
No,
Linking
I
her
don't
to.
want to. That's too much pressure.
What do you mean to pick somebody?
Can I say something really embarrassing about Mary Tyler Moore passing away?
Sure.
I got really sad because I thought it was Carol Burnett,
Oh.
and then I realized it wasn't, and then I felt bad because I didn't feel bad.
Aww.
Yeah, that
That's
was
a-
what a great addition. Thank you for
I'm
having
just saying,
that
like,
too.
I
So
need to get that
that's-
off my chest. Sorry.
That's-
To all the listeners.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll do Mary Tyler Moore to Helena Bonham Carter just because the Bellatrix Lestrange
Oh, that's good.
Funko is sitting here.
Mary Tyler Moore.
And
Ordinary People with Donald Sutherland.
Donald
Speaking of
Sutherland was
Julianne
in
Moore.
Hunger Games with
Oh, Katniss Everdeen.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
And he was
Jennifer-
also in.
Chris Pratt.
There's got to be someone from some British actor that was in Hunger Games.
Philip Seymour Hoffman was in Hunger Games.
You know who else is in Hunger
Woody
Games?
Harrelson.
Is the girl from Game of Thrones, and you know someone in Game of Thrones was in.
But that's not a movie.
You're correct. Touche.
Stomp on your
Donald
dreams.
Sutherland.
Don't look at me like I have an idea. Donald Sutherland, like Jennifer Lawrence, like come on, we got to be able to link Jennifer Lawrence to Helena Bonham Carter. Come on,
Right,
come
you
on,
think
guys.
so.
It's
Okay,
got to be easy. You guys got to do
cheers.
this. Did you miss my Mr. Popper's Penguins to Kick-Ass? Didn't it? Like I'm.
Who's in the?
That was exceptional.
Yeah, thank you. I think my work is done here. This is up to you guys.
You couldn't make a
Right.
harder left turn between two movies ever, right? there.
Exactly my point. That was
Who's in
phenomenal.
the new Beauty and the Beast?
Emma Watson.
Emma
I
Watson.
know,
I,
but
I got it. Okay.
oh,
Okay,
okay.
Okay, so Mary Tyler Moore was in Ordinary People with Donald Sutherland, who was in Hunger Games with Josh Hutcherson, who was in The Kids Are Alright with Wasikowska,
Yeah.
who was in Alice in Wonderland with Helen Bonham Carter.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
Okay.
everything.
Man. It's impressive. Good job, guys.
We did it.
Yeah,
We did it.
a great job.
And by we, I mean
You know what's really
Mahlena.
funny is you
Mahlena.
say the kids are alright. You could also just go Donald Sutherland to Julianne Moore too. That's really funny.
Oh, yeah,
Because
she's
Julianne
in-
Moore is in Kids Are Alright, right?
Yeah.
That's the one with her and
Annette Bening.
Ruffalo?
and
Yeah.
James,
Ruffalo? Was
Yeah.
Ruffalo?
Mark
Yeah,
Ruffalo,
Mark
yeah.
Ruffalo.
Who's in a great movie with the chick from the Johnny Cash movie. Where's my
Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's a dead person.
As we all know, Reese Witherspoon, the chick from the Johnny Cash movie. As she's known
best role.
colloquially, the
First
chick
of all,
from the
didn't
she
Johnny
does
Oscar
a
for
great
it.
June Carter, so you guys can walk away.
She won an Oscar for it.
That's
Yes,
true.
She
she's
did.
wonderful. And then she got
The
drunk
chick from
and
the
yelled
Johnny
at the
Cash
cops
movie
over
won an
it.
Oscar. We all know.
Awesome.
I do
in
love that
Georgia,
movie.
of all places, where you definitely like yell at police officers.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea.
Okay, guys,
She's white and blonde. She's gonna be fine.
that's it. Episode done.
Yay.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It's weird because we're all about to go sit down and actually watch the episode. We did this in reverse order, so it's weird to say goodbye before we sit down. But
So long.
So let's see. What else do we got to say? Thank you, as always, to Devin Kokersberger, who sent us the Murder, She Wrote remixes that we use as our theme songs. Thank you, Devin. Those are wonderful. If you guys want to help the show, go leave us a review on iTunes or Stitcher. And if you leave us a review and you screen cap it and send us your address, we will send you a little thank you. I didn't print out a new review, so I can't read one of the wonderful reviews. We'll do that again. We'll do that next episode, I promise. Let's see. You can also go to Redbubble, which is linked in the episode notes. We add more designs all the time. One just went up this week, actually, a brand new one. And all the proceeds go right into keeping the podcast going. And if you want to know what episode we're going to cover next, follow us on any social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. Marissa made us do Snapchat because she's a MILF. So we're even on the Snapchat. We have like 3 people following us. So,
I'm one of them.
and Stephanie is one of them.
They're all in this room
Of course,
now.
and they're all sitting at this table now. Okay, guys. Until next time, remember,
Do all the good you can
for all the people you can,
in all the ways you can.
for as long as ever you can. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Is that how you...
Everybody say bye. Yeah. Do you have a question that we can answer
No, go
off the
ahead.
air? Okay,
Yeah.
let me hit stop and then we'll be done.